numbers in our society. And the most important thing is that we're able to be one-to-one, you and I, with each other at the moment. That's what's important.
no, where's my model? Ah! Why is it not showing up? Come on. It was a moment. There it goes. There it goes. Finally. Actually, let's switch over to chatting there just for a moment. Welcome, everyone, to the final day of, not the final day of ever playing this again, because I imagine that will happen multiple times down the line, but welcome to the final day of this very fun, very sad and depressing marathon of Honkai Impact. Here, I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. I am, of course, as always, Mom here with my designated caretaker through the river Styx, I guess you could say. Thank you, Dynasty, again for being here today. And so today we're gonna go through 20 and the first part of 21, because 21 actually isn't completely released. It comes out in chunks. Do you want to explain how that kind of works out while I cue this up? Ooh, lunch.
Yeah. So whenever they release a new patch, what they often do is they release a new patch. They have, like, for the first half of that patch cycle, a massive event. It could be the Honkai quest event involving Sirhi and the 8-bit world adventure. It could involve the Sherlock Holmes event that was a private story involving Rosemary Rita, as well as Arthur Charles Darwin, the guy who wrote Sherlock Holmes. They usually have that in the first half. And then in the second half, they release the actual new chapter. And that would be chapter 18, 19, 20, 21. And they usually release it in 3 parts. First part is released, a week later, part 2, a week later, part 3.
Right.
And when they release the chapter, they have also what's known as a trial mode. It means that people who haven't caught up in the story can still technically jump in and start the latest chapter. Why you would do that, I don't know.
Because
do you want to spoil yourself?
Yeah.
Do you want to spoil yourself? I really don't know.
It's like when that first came out, I was just like, wait, why would you intentionally play new story when it's just like, hang on a moment, I'm in like, because I think when the chapter first came out, I was like in chapter 9 and 10. If I jumped in from 10 all the way to 21, so much stuff would be missed that I feel like nobody would know what's going on. It's just like there's so many events that like kind of precede getting to that point.
However, the main reason why they have this trial mode is to also allow people to do the chapter event that goes on as well.
Right.
So what it usually happens is you have the main chapter, the main story, and then you have just above or below or wherever on the screen a daily event where it's like you have optional missions that gives you tokens, and then you can turn in these tokens to buy stuff in the shop. Like right now, the main rewards in the shop right now is a new Stigmata, which is currently themed after this chapter 21's events.
Which I have not looked at yet because you told me not to.
Yeah, it's a really nice looking Stigmata.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so it's usually themed after the main chapter's theme. So like the last one, the one in chapter 19 was actually right in May. The one in chapter 20, I believe, was Imperial Pahua, I think it was. But you get the idea.
Yep.
They usually have a Stigmata. They usually have like a dorm card or gems or something like that. They have resource materials like AE Imagination and stuff like that. And then the final ones are like money boxes and those weapon EXP shards.
Right.
Which they give you 99 of each, which is technically impossible to get. So it's more like, just those are what you drain the last of your resources into.
Of course, of course. Well, oh goodness. Since yesterday, we saw a very, very concerning cutscene cinematic. Part of me wants to watch it again just so that people, just so people can understand. We're going to watch it one more time. I also kind of wanted to see it again. I believe it's the second one here. I haven't read this actually. That's funny. I have not read this letter from Anna.
I just want to remind you that Bianca is Durandal.
Okay, that's right. I forgot what Durandal's name was. Thanks for reminding me. I hope this finds you well. I joined the Snow Lotus squad in the Philippines and I've been staying at Manila garrison ever since then. This place is warm and wet. I wasn't used to it at first, but I guess time does change things. This place, its people, and the culture are really different compared to what I experienced in Europe. I really hope I can invite you here. Though I haven't seen you in a while, been hearing about all your deeds and valor through the Shixneal broadcast. Really impressed with how you remain so dedicated to your goal. Always remembered you as the rising star back in our time at HQ. Everyone loves being around you and talking about your duty. You're strong because you spent a great deal more time training than any of us. The first time I told anyone about this, Bianca, I started thinking a lot about other things after leaving HQ. I realized that a Valkyrie's duty isn't as innocent or wonderful as we had thought. Nevertheless, I'm proud to be a Valkyrie. I will continue to train hard. One day will come when I am just as good as you are and we will be able to fight side by side. Oops, sorry, that actually sounded more like a challenge. Please pay no mind to that. I'm not really good at expressing myself. Just know that I'm always your biggest fan. Godspeed. Good luck and Godspeed. Please also send my regards to Rita as well. I've sent a small gift for her upcoming birthday. I hope she likes it. Aw. I believe this is the cutscene right here. I think.
Yeah, it's at the end of this.
At the end of this? Okay. Then I am just gonna skip through this because I have already read this once.
So like I said, originally, before the release chapter 20, this cutscene actually just ended with the, when it fades to black.
Right.
It was only after they added chapter 20 that they added the extra cinematic cutscene at the end.
Yeah.
どうした？通信が切れた。これは基地で何かが起こってる。この果てしない夢の奥で変わり果てた自分を見つめる。
友か敵か選べ。
いろいろあった過去、結果は失敗のみ。守りたい人も皆消えてしまいました。骨に刻まれるほどの憎しみだけが生まれ変わるほどの成長を遂げさせます。私は全てを変えます。
You know, out of everything I've seen so far, that's probably scared me the most. Alright, let's get going. No, I don't want to use my EXP. Saving that. Oof. Did you want to say something before we begin?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Okay. Hey, how's it going, Dark? Just watching something super scary before we get going here. I'm really excited for today. We've arrived. Is this where the class monitor lived a while ago? A long time ago, actually. The people of Shezhou called her Jingwei, Phoenix, Celestial, or Imperia back then. Who has showed me these places in her dreams, but they are very old. They don't look the same anymore. Okay. Fine pots scattered around Mount Taizan. Taizan, I believe. I believe that's pronouncing it right. I'm terrible with pronouncing things. Who probably trained at this tall fountain. But already starts off with a cutscene. Or at the very least, a big shot of this area. Yeah. Is the Kiana going to find the quest items at this location? I love how Branya is just like, yeah, we're playing a video game now. We're going to search for stuff. Locating a manual on special combat techniques and fighting stances sounds like an RPG quest. The class monitor left this place many years ago. Any of her treasures is most likely to have been looted. Maybe you're right, but not everyone can find Fahua's treasure. Kiana's eyes sparkle with excitement. Duh, the treasure is... hung down. Locating it. Oh, there are Honkai beasts here as well. That's nice. There's always Honkai beasts everywhere. Oh boy. So yeah, today is a little bittersweet for me because while I was excited to continue playing today, part of me was like, ow, okay, thank you. Part of me was like, I really just didn't want to finish because I wanted this dream to go on for... I wanted this depression trip to go on forever. As sad as that sounds. Because after today, I will have to wait until they release more stuff. And oh, this is Laser Branya. This is the worst weapon ever.
Have fun.
I hope that's not a concept for the whole chapter.
They give you a Kiana that's weak to all the enemies, and they give you a Branya that has a laser.
That's not cool. Why would they do this to me?
To torture you.
Oh well. Maybe they're actually trying to make it hard for us. But yeah, after today... well, doesn't the next part of Chapter 21 release tomorrow?
Yep.
Yeah. So tomorrow, there will be Pokemon like normal, because because the thing was, I wasn't quite sure if I was gonna finish this as fast as I did. The fact that I did means we can resume things as normal tomorrow. The mountain is more dangerous than we expected. Just Honkai beasts, I can take down any number of them. By her brave words, Kiana looked around vigilantly. Something seized her attention. Got it. Huh? I said something weak but pretty close to the vibe that I got from Fahua's feathers. The hung down is the Kiana certain? Yeah, I'm totally sure of this. Follow me. Okay. So yeah, after today, well, after tomorrow, technically, because tomorrow I'm gonna set aside a little bit of time for the second part of Chapter 21. But after all that, it's just gonna be like, all I'm gonna be doing is grinding my level up so that I can raise my stuff, so that I can do more stuff in this game. And then, I don't really know where I'm gonna go with Honkai, because it's really just gonna be played when new story releases. And possibly we'll do the other story bits in other areas as well. But I'll have to decide. Got it. There was nothing at first, but the feather appeared when we got closer. Does the Kiana know the means to use this item? Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Kiana closed her eyes and recited the mantra that Fahua taught her and allowed the feather to enter her mind. Uh-oh. What are the results? No, I can't get it to work. Probably sealed or something. The feather repelled me upon touching my mind. Maybe only Fahua can unlock this thing. Oh dear. I feel like there might be another... Based off of that cutscene, there might be another reason. Sudden surge attracted Honkai beasts. As they do. As they do. You just gotta defeat this Valkyrie Hunter. Oh wow, you know, I rarely ever pay attention to the names of them. Of the Honkai beasts.
Yeah, they keep on changing them.
They do,
just
yes.
to make it a little bit spicy.
Like sometimes this one is named like King or Queen or something, I swear.
Like Frost Emperor,
Yeah.
Fire Emperor. Yeah, they just throw whatever wacky name they want.
Indeed. Depending on the situation. Oh! And they're all dead. And who is this? Oh, that's... Wait. Who are you? For a second I was like, that can't be May. And I was like, yeah, that's definitely not May. Are you two alright? Yeah. Kiana was at a loss for words. The mysterious girl's fighting stance surprised her. Her swings and slashes look simple. They were an exact copy of Fahua's fighting style. Who are you? Lin Zhao Yu, at your service. You may regard me as the guardian of Mount Taizan. The essence is strong in this place and attracts many beasts, so the immortal erected a field to keep people out. Is there a reason why you two came to this place? We know this immortal. Oh, the immortal you referred to as Phoenix, or Jingwei, right? We know her. In fact, we're friends. We think we're friends. Lin was shocked by Kiana's response. Friends? She mulled over the words before giving a faint smile. Follow me then. Oh, you walked very slow. Oh, I walked very slow too, so there's not that big of a deal. You swing your sword like Fahua, I mean Master Phoenix. Oh, now we can actually walk faster. I used her blade form opening stance named Ocean Breaker. That definitely looks normal right there. You're not friends with Mortal Phoenix? She's the master of Taizan School. That definitely looks normal right there. Oh, goodness. That was hundreds of years ago. I wonder what happened here. There's a fabled history and it's still pretty much alive, however martial arts became less popular. I'm digging the music. It's very beautiful. Did not hear much about us. I wonder if we walk on this bridge if we'll go back in time. I highly doubt it though. Is Master Lin a disciple of the Taizan School? Indeed. Ties between me and the school goes back for quite a few years. Can you teach me? Teach you? Yeah, the Immortal tried teaching me the edge of Taizan, but she quickly left. The lessons were quite messy too. Came to Mount Taizan to learn the complete version and control the power within me. Oh, is that why we're here? Okay. For a second I was kind of lost about why we actually came here. Perhaps if you trust me enough and share your stories with me. Interesting. I didn't expect Master Phoenix to have such a past. And I didn't expect you to be a Hersher. I'm afraid my lessons won't do much. Master should have told you the 5 essences. Mantra, form, sanction, ascension. And you learn eminence because you're perfect for it. Sanction and ascension will do little, but I can teach you the form. Perhaps the tenets of Taizan might work, but it only improves your fighting skills and won't cure your condition. What you need is the Blade Mantra. Have you learned the Blade Mantra before? Lin finally gave a sigh after a moment of silence. I did, but we gave an oath that we never teach the mantra to anyone else. Apologies, I cannot violate my oath. That's a lovely oath right there. Is there an alternative solution? Maybe there is for you two. I noticed that you have a feather during the fight. Is it yours? No, we found it at Mount Taizan. We used to own feathers, but lost them. Sigh. Lin extended her hand. Kiana hesitated for a while, but finally decided to hand over the feather. Can you enter its realm? Kiana and Bronya looked at each other before shaking their heads. I was expelled once I made contact with the Feather's mind. I can read today. I see. This feather seems largely intact. Master placed a spell on it. Perhaps only the mantra can unlock this. Can I really do this? Lynn murmured as she closed her eyes. Kiana was surprised to see the feather giving off a brilliant glow. Excuse me. Come. Lynn pushed the feather into Kiana's embrace. The glow became a blinding flash. Lynn's voice grew faint as Kiana found herself engulfed by the light. What do we got here? Girl opened her eyes while it was still dark. She always woke around this time. The blanket kept her warm. She lay silently in bed and stared at the ceiling as though she was expecting something to materialize in the darkness. Nothing happened. She gave up fantasizing. Girl changed into her new uniform. She wore it once during fitting and had not tried it on again. Maybe I should be wearing this on my first day of school. Sigh, whatever, I'll get used to it eventually. Time for daily training. Let's start with a 1,000-meter run. Talk to people who greet her. Chat to extend jogging time. Probably a good idea, actually. I'm going to the hospital after training and to the airport afterwards. I have no time to change. Sounds like a busy schedule. Go on, little girl. Don't let me keep you. I guess it's a good idea to talk to people then. For a second, I was just like, don't be distracted. Nope. Still here? Aren't you going to Sapphire or something? Let's talk to this dude. Today I have a flight at 8. You're not in a rush. You're a true warrior. Training every day. Visiting your dad after this? Alright, don't let me keep you, I guess. I'll see you again during the holidays. I'm guessing that we are in a previous era city. That's my guess. Heading back to the hospital. I won't be back. Alright, you'll definitely do well in your classes. I'm just worried you might get bullied when you're out all alone. I won't let anyone bully me. Yes, that's the way to do it for Hua. Don't let anyone bully me. Because no one can bully a dojo master's daughter. He literally just ran in a circle. Why are you still jogging? Isn't today your first day at school? People don't like it if you're absent on the first day. Yeah? Worried about your old man? No worries. Your dad watched out for us many years. You can count on us. Anyway, a rich dude came over to buy your family dojo and built a restaurant. It's big money. I did not know about this. Your dad didn't mention it. Maybe it didn't work out. No one does kung fu anyway. You should get a degree. Really want that dojo? Are you sure you want to be a martial arts master? I don't think that's a bad idea. You're being too nice to your old man. You should really think about yourself. Visiting your dad after this? Yeah? Great, your dad only had a scratch. We'll take care of him. Just go to school and earn that degree. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh man. I'm not about to get into a conversation about college or not. If you want to go, that's fine. I personally think you need to know exactly what you want before you go to college. And I don't think anyone should force you to go to college. Because, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that right now. Oh. Basic. Oh, it's actually teaching me. That's nice. Oh man, there we go. Is that it? I think that might be. Girl entered the ward quietly and was not surprised to see her father awake. He had been an early waker for nearly his entire life. A few weeks in the ward would not break his habit. Don't you have school? You shouldn't be visiting me today. Despite those words, her father's face was beaming. I thought you left yesterday. Can you still make it? Yes, I can. Good. Come, let me have a better look at you. I only see you again after 6 months. He pushed himself up and smiled as he studied his daughter. Take care of yourself out there. Your old man can still pay for your tuition. Just focus on school. And avoid training. Don't scare your classmates. Times have changed, Tua. I don't even want to tell people that I run a dojo. Get a real job, start a business, or enter politics. Forget about the dojo. There's no future in that. I'm not worried about you. You're a good girl. Do take care of yourself. Try to make some friends. I'm always worried about that. I will. Good. Father raised his head and looked at the clock as the sun shone through the window. It's getting late. You should be heading to the airport. Did you bring your documents? How about your things? Brought them along, and I already mailed my personal belongings over. Good. Just go and take good care of yourself. Yeah, I'm leaving, Dad. Don't worry, I'll be discharged soon enough. Have fun with your friends, and don't visit unless you must. Alright. She left the hospital. I'm going to Foreign City on my own. Sunlight shone weakly through the concrete jungle. She felt she would not be making any friends at all. I'm gonna take off my jacket real quick. Kinda hot. You know what's crazy? In my room has a different regulated temperature than everyone else in the house. Like, when I come home from work, the entire house is warm. My room is like an ice box. And I swear, it makes me upset because we don't know why. And it's just and then it's hot when it's cold, and it's just, there's no winning inside my room. Are these Fahua's memories? It was all very unfamiliar to the Branya. Being immersed in this memory felt so confusing and frightful, and it was like being a butterfly in a storm, not knowing what would happen next. Was that girl really Fahua? Well, it was her character model, at the very least. Fahua was always so strong and reliable. She makes people feel safe, but that girl... Perhaps the class monitor was like that before enrolling in St. Freya. No, Fahua had lived a long time before coming to St. Freya, but the time doesn't match. This is so confusing. She looks like Fahua, but I've never seen her behave like that. That is indeed the immortal phoenix. Huh? You just witnessed a Xinyan mind seal of the immortal phoenix, the one and only true celestial Imperia. Xinyan mind seal? Icebox. Yes, Cerno, you make my room into an icebox and the rest of my house is warm. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. And that is why you get bullied. No, I'm just kidding. Don't bully the ice fairy. Being immortal, Master Phoenix memories are vast oceans that constantly erode her sentient mind. The immortal had to filter her memories to stem the ever-rising tide and maintain a clean state of mind. And the memories she exercised were kept in these Xinyin mind seals. How was it? Did you find what you want? No. Don't be disappointed. The immortal lived in this mountain for many years. You'll find thousands of mind seals. Oh gosh, we don't have that long. I'm sure they hold the answers you seek. Excuse me. Let us hope so. Excuse me. I had some lemonade. It was good. I shall rest here. Talk to me if you find any more seal feathers, and I will unlock them for you. We're just gonna come over to her in the next couple of days, holding hundreds of feathers, saying, could you open all of these for us? She's gonna be like, oh gosh, you guys just need to leave. So, since many years have passed, a few seals may be faded or broken apart. You'll be able to read those directly. Why are you helping us? Do you feel uncomfortable receiving help? Lin smiled sadly. Then don't treat it as help, treat it as a duty of a disciple of the Taizan school. And with that, Lin closed her eyes and said nothing more. As you do. Alright, Branya, let's talk. You believe her? The Branya's uncertain, but the Branya felt the presence of the class monitor in that feather. The Branya feels that the feather is alive and is attempting to tell us something. Yeah. I thought Fahuad would talk to us in the feather like she always did before. The Branya thought the same. Instead, we got nothing but a piece of a memory. Kiana should not be disappointed. The lady said the class monitor left multiple feathers in this mountain. Yeah, Fahuad told me the same thing as well. What we shall locate and gather more feathers. Like I said, they're gonna come back with a trash bag full of feathers. Find another feather. Down this way. Okay. And there are monsters! Because of course there are. So, I am going to get... I kind of have an idea for the next game I'd like to main, because Honkai has kind of been the game that I've been maining as, like, the main title for the streams. And I think the next one that's coming up is one that I'm very excited. So I recently just inherited a family member's PS4 because they upgraded to a PS5, and the PS4 was somewhat useless to them. So I inherited it, and there's a game that I would really like to play that I should be getting at some point that I would love to play. And I've never played it, but I've seen other people play it, and I'm really interested to play it myself. And it's not a style of game that I don't typically play a lot of RPGs. Mostly because when it comes to memorizing math and writing down all of the things that affect certain people, it's hard to remember. But it's a game that I really love, from a series that I actually am getting more and more into. Okay, can I just hit you with this? Yeah, hit you with the laser.
It's Destiny 2, isn't it?
No, it's not Destiny 2. Not Destiny 2. I've already played Destiny 2.
Ah, but have you played Destiny 1?
No, it's not Destiny 1 either. But I have not played Destiny 1. Is that still possible? Can you still play Destiny 1? Like, do they still keep the servers online?
Series are still online, but there's no more updates for it, I don't think.
Right. Nope. There we go. This one's sealed? Probably. Attempt interaction to find out. Okay, then I woke up. One week in school, and the girl still could not change her early waking habit. As a resident of the student dorms, a morning jog was no longer possible. I'll just go back to sleep. 7:30. Tired, yawning students walked out of their dorms as the morning bell rang. They walked along the cobblestone road to the school gates in pairs or in small groups. Yet who was alone, a misfit in the crowd of the huge crowd of students heading to class. Okay. I will give a hint. It is Final Fantasy. A Final Fantasy. More news of zombies. I don't want to listen to this. I heard the victim this time came from our school. Zombie attacks at our school? That sounds scary. Dad was attacked by a strange person looking like one. I'm curious about that. Who said it? Find the student who said that. I don't think it's these ones. You skipping class again? Look, I'm not writing down your name in the attendance book this time. You only attended that class once last week. The instructor will find out eventually. Already lost interest. I feel like a zombie in that class. Wait, someone said zombie. Since when are you ever alive when it comes to learning anyway? Excuse me, are you talking about zombies? Who the heck are you? That's so rude. You can't just barge into a private conversation like this. I'm sorry. What a weirdo. Oh, that's not nice. That's the news from 2 days ago, right? News? Do I look like news to you? Am I a TV? Some girls from these generations, they say weird things. It was you that said that. Isn't it exciting? Exciting? Gee, stop watching horror movies. It'll be your fault if you scare Kiara too badly. Scare her? That's the least of my concerns. Don't you understand? The thing is, that must be the girl. The concrete jungle is actually home to many demonic entities. Vampires, zombies, and monsters, they're all real. We even hear about them in the news. They probably came up with that garbage to boost their viewership. Zombies simply don't exist. Come on, we should be heading to class. Oh wait, want to join me for an after-school adventure? Hey, that girl in uniform has been staring at you. Do you know her? No, not really. She has no sense of fashion. Hey, quiet, she can probably hear us. I'll just head to class. Rip. Oof. Confusion and fear of trying to fit into a new environment, but she was afraid of change. She approached other individuals on multiple occasions to add them as friends, but nobody responded. I know how that feels. Alone and friendless, she had to do everything on her own. And she remained alone till this very day. Kiana, why did the class monitor leave these feathers? These feathers are very sad memories. And there's memories that we know nothing about, it would seem. That the feathers want us to know more about Fahua. I have a feeling she wanted to get rid of the emotions that she did not like. Because both of these emotions are very sad-looking ones. I didn't expect Fahua to have experienced all that in her life before. The experiences may be authentic, but the Bronya was not expecting such contents. Class monitor was probably not born this way. But somehow, I just felt that she would be more like the class monitor of Saint Freya. The two suddenly grew silent. Fahua was ordered to be around us during that time, right? Was that her true self? Kiana, Idiaka should ask her directly once she returns. Find more feathers! Okay. Can I go any further this way? It does not seem to be so. Is that a pot? Can I break that pot? No, I cannot. We're going right back down the way we came. But yeah, the game will be a Final Fantasy game, because, I'm getting more into the Final Fantasy series as a whole. I want to play more of those games. Ow, excuse me. You hit me, so you die first. I kind of want to play 14 again. I haven't really gotten into the groove of it, and it's like I need to be in a groove because it's, what, I think $12 to $15 a month to play it. So, I'm not going to get back into 14 until I have a very big need to get into it. But I would like to play it, like raise a class all the way up to level 80 on camera. I have yet to decide which one that would be. I think I would let everyone else decide. Oh, hold on just a moment. Alright. Sorry about that. We got another smoothie today. I am going to be... Oh. That's interesting. The straw is actually made out of a thick cardboard. That's the first time I've ever had a cardboard straw. Hopefully it doesn't melt. Alright. What was I talking about? I want to get back into 14. But I need to wait till I have the muse for it. Because when it comes to me and playing games, I experience these passing fleeting wants to play games. It's kind of like roleplay muse. You have a muse and then it can disappear within a blink of an eye. The same is for video games. Like right now, no desire to touch Minecraft, no desire to continue anything I've been working on. But I will one day. Just as one day I will return to 14 and play it. Because I would like to. And... oh, another feather, but this one is inside a big ball of darkness. This feather is sealed. Shall we approach the lady for help? In the Bronya's very humble opinion, the Bronya is a little worried about her. She appeared at just the right time with just the right information that we needed. Kiana has gained vigilance. Huh? But am I being too distrustful of other people? She hasn't shown any bad intentions so far, though. The Bronya believes in trusting nice people. Think of her as a nice person. Trust makes you happy. But what if she wants to harm me? Then do not trust her with anything at all. We should head back. At least I want to think of her as a nice person. Okay. Come on, Kiana, you can run faster than that. I've seen you run faster than that. You should. Where are we going? Oh, more beasts! Lovely. Ow. See, this is why we don't play Bronya unless she's reasons, because all of the other forms suck. Maybe I just am not the right person to play them. Oh! Sakurama, thank you for the raid party over there on Twitch. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I need to fix my notification sounds because they used to be cool sounding, and now they are no longer cool. Okay, I think Kiana's faster. See you around? Alright, thank you. Thank you for coming by. You've returned. How do you like the suffering? The suffering, has, been fun. Today is 20 and 21. Well, the first part of 21. And, let's just say my feels, are slowly building back up. Only time will tell if they're gonna be beaten back down today. I don't know just yet. You've returned. Found a few more feathers. This one is sealed. Kiana handed Lynn the feather. Oh, thank you. Sealy Plays Games. Thank you for the follow. You astound me. Really? For 1,000 years, countless people have come to Mount Taizan, but none have found the feathers. Yeah, these feathers revealed themselves once you arrived. Excuse me. Thank you so much for the follow, Sealy. Have they sensed something? Apologies. Pay no heed to my words. Lynn held the feather and pushed it towards Kiana. Another memory. Something a little more depressing, probably. Moth base. Oh, see, I knew it. This was a previous era. The two walked alongside each other in the corridor. You did well in the battle against the 11th Hersher. Thank you. Do you know that May is transferring you to the Far East? I don't know, and I don't care. We had no choice. The frequency of Hersher incidents is rising, and our forces are severely depleted. Strategy demands our presence in different cities. The Mantis force will be disbanded. It's Dr. May's decision. I hope you can understand, Hua. I will obey. Hua. I don't care if I get to stay or get sent to the Far East or Salt Lake. The Honkai will come and we will fight it. Our presence in those cities will reduce the losses of our conventional forces. You're still angry. I am. Why do you want me to understand May? Do my opinions matter? Will she change her plans for me? Which CG did you suffer / enjoy the most? Okay, so 17 definitely I suffered the most. And enjoy, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one because they're all pretty sad. Maybe 15. Maybe. Because that one actually was, like, very sweet to see. But yeah, 17 definitely hurt me the most. Well, 17 and 9 are kind of tied, but 17 definitely hurt me the most. Why do you want me to understand May? Do my opinions matter? Will she change her plans for me? I already read that. She won't. Did Dr. May try to understand the captain? She didn't even though the captain was your friend and saved my life. The captain still recognized me and talked with her human voice. She's no Hersher, but you killed her anyway. You're almost on Camp May. Most people say Chapter 9. See, yeah, Chapter 9 was pretty heartbreaking, but 17 is like okay, so it's like Chapter 9 is like a slap on the face, but Chapter 17 is like a slap on the other cheek. So it's just like you're already hurt, and then Chapter 17 just like hurts you even worse. It's kind of like hitting you when you're knocked down. In fact, I feel like that's the perfect representation. What's up? Hey, how's it? Oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
I think the perfect phrase is a kick in the balls.
When you're down. A kick in the balls when you're down, maybe.
Yeah.
Hello, Alvin. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. She became a Hersher, Hua. You know that? I had no choice. I know Dr. May's orders. I'll obey, but I won't try to understand her. But that decision should have been mine. Kevin, don't tie yourself to May. Don't ask me to understand her. She doesn't need my understanding. She should talk to the soldiers killed by her I-Core mods or wielding the 10 keys. She should see if they would understand her. The walk continued in silence. He did not know what to say, and she felt that she had said too much. I will stay at the central base. Of course you will. This isn't for her, Hua. I need to have your understanding. We're comrades, and we need a common vision. There are only 3 cities left, and our civilization faces annihilation. Yet the Honkai attacks only grow worse. The 12th Hersher came into being shortly after the death of the 11th. She may be in our custody, but no one knows what's next. We mantises must keep fighting. We cannot afford to fail. We must win this war at any cost. Hua, I need you to truly understand us. The fate of humanity rests upon our shoulders. The two arrived at the intersection. Kevin nodded at Hua. I'm heading this way to meet up with Sakura. Take care. Take care. Hua saw Kevin disappearing into the opposite end of the corridor and shook her head. Oh boy. Am I actually gonna fight stuff? Maybe. Ah, I love reused corridor assets. Oh, I probably want to avoid those. Oh! Never mind, that didn't matter. I will obey. Where am I headed? Oh, okay. This Kevin, he must be the Kevin Caslana of the World Serpent. Yeah, but who has said they know each other? The key phrases mentioned include the 11th Herrscher, the 10 Divine Keys, Mantis. If this memory is real, then the memory segment must have taken place during the previous era. So Fahua wasn't just the guardian of Shen's now, she was already fighting the Honkai in the previous era. Why didn't she tell us this? Why is she doing things on her own? Kiana should be aware of another possible explanation. Maybe the class monitor has forgotten these memories herself. Love how it ends the level right after that possible realization. It's entirely possible. What did you see? The life of the Master Phoenix from a really, really long time ago. A really, really long time ago. Lin softly repeated the words. What was she like? Was she living in Shenzhou? What was she wearing? I'm not really sure. I just know that she's a soldier fighting in a war. A war against the Honkai? You know about the Honkai. It's nothing to be surprised about, after all, it's just a word. Lin gave a bitter smile. In Shenzhou, we call it Zenki, essence or the Yaki corruption. Our school has one rule: no mercy for a Well, let me go to history. No mercy for the corrupted, a simple rule that led to so many tragedies. Sometimes I wonder why Master Phoenix would establish such a rule. I can only try to imagine what she must have been, yet it seems that I'll never find out. Apologies, my dull soliloquy. I know that word. Must have wasted much of your time. Keep finding feathers. The entire chapter is going to be nothing but finding feathers. Until
I'm just gonna spoil it now. You're right.
Oh, hell. No! But okay. I guess I'll live with it. Not that I enjoy it, but I guess I'll have to live with it. Is the next chapter just memories too?
No.
No? Okay, good.
Is it weird to say that Bronya technically does more damage than Kiana?
It is not weird to say, because it makes sense. No mercy for the corrupted, she seemed to be very affected by it. We'll probably establish that rule if those memories were true. Fuhua should really hate the Honkai. Well, he probably has a lot of reasons to hate the Honkai. Reasons that I do not know yet. Reasons that could probably be implied from what we've seen already. Oh my gosh, more of you guys. Ah, okay, yeah. I tried to dodge you, but then you just shoot me. I don't appreciate that.
There's a
Go ahead and die.
Enemies.
Sheesh. Oh man. I mean, they gotta give us something to fight. Kinda projected her mind into the warm... Oh, and it's another memory. It's gonna be like one on and one off. Things that we can't unlock and things that we can just look into, I swear. Hey, wake up.
Fair enough, yeah.
Oh man. Can't believe I was right about that one. Wake up. Come on, wake up. Voice cried out desperately. Ugh. Did I pass out? You did. Oh, who are you? And you. Oh my goodness, fairies. And for the third time this month. Don't push yourself too hard, Phoenix. I'm sorry, I just felt a little tired. Do you have a headache? Huh? Headache. Does your head hurt? I have a bit of a headache, actually. Sometimes. Oh, you need more sleep. Mantises don't need that much sleep. Nonsense. You're human and you need sleep. Healthy are those who rest their mind and body well. Fine, I promise to get some decent sleep every night. Great. Now go ahead and destroy these beasts so we can go home after this. Oh. Okay. Oh, this way. Alright. I know how to play Pahua. I have like one or two of her. It's like one of the very first units I actually got in the game.
With this specific Fahua, when you hit oh,
Another headache.
when you hit 100 SP, you can hold down the ultimate button to do her actual ultimate.
Okay. Ow. Okay. Gentlemen. Okay, seriously? Stop it. Stop it, Medusa. Sure, I'll just kill that crab. We're having crab tonight. Is it hurting again? How does it feel? Feels like a massive swelling, a sudden painful flood of memories that disappears just as quickly. The headache is getting more frequently as well. Phoenix. You're not like us. Regenerative powers of your metamorph E-core will first keep your brain cells alive. Mortals will die, but you will live on forever. And that means you will retain all your memories. Forgetting them would be an impossible dream. Excuse me. A fleeting moment for us will become a permanent memory growing within you that will eventually fill up your mind. Your task to keep an everlasting vigil. The headaches are signs that your brain is fighting against this. That is why Dr. May gave you Fang Hung down. I know. Don't be so stubborn. I'll live with it for a while, just let me hold on to them. Use Fang Hung down to erase useless memories. If you miss them, you can temporarily store them in the Divine Key. If you won't use the key, you can approach the Mantis for a simple mental adjustment. In any case, you should decide quickly for your sake. Living in this condition will only make it worse. Hey, quit chatting already? There's a huge beast coming right for us. Finally, we get to fight a boss for once. And I wasted my SP on the last guy. That was really stupid of me.
Yeah, I wondered why you did that.
Well, I didn't know. I mean, it's not like this guy's actually that hard. Sheesh.
Nope.
It was huge. I should come up with a name for it. Ambient Honkai levels in this area dropped after it was defeated. Great, so this turned out to be an occasional anomaly. Hi, I came to say hi, but I have school now. Oh, it's alright, Joy. Thanks for visiting anyway. I'll see you later. A true Honkai event has yet to occur. It means we still have plenty of time for Project Ember, right? Why are you two looking so sad? Time to head back to Mount Taizan. Fuzi? How would you pronounce that? Fuxi? There are ways that I could pronounce it that I'm not going to. I like to say hi when I can, so that's why. I appreciate it, Joy. You asked why I didn't do anything about my memories before. I guess I was being selfish. I was just an ordinary girl before the E-core mods, but I was still remembering that life. Came from the slums of a metropolis. I was neither a metropolitan or a villager. I didn't know where I belonged. Life for me was just to get to college, find a job, or head back to the slums and run my father's dojo. I was just a scared little girl, had nothing to do with the world's fate or humanity's survival. The tens of thousands of years passed in the blink of an eye, and I'm here in this form. Little girl remained in my heart. Whenever I rested, I would see her looking helplessly at me. What exactly happened in all those years? What bound us together? What changed her into who I am? She and I were the same person, 2 points on a single continuous line of the myriads of me of every single moment. And each one of me has left behind a memory. My life will fall apart if I give up these memories. I'll no longer know who I was if I see her again. That frightened, confused little girl in her awakened uniform, I won't know how she became who I am. And I won't know what kept me going until this very day. But I will, Fuxi. I will. Just let me hold on to these memories for a while. Maybe it's Fuhui. I would say Fuhui. Can't sleep, but I promised Nua I'll get some. I think I heard someone talking. Is that how she felt? Yeah. Things are happening just as Dr. May expected them to. It's obvious that Hua is developing identity disorders and rejecting memory rearrangements. Should we initiate the next phase? What do you think, Fuhui? Next phase? What's the next phase? I don't want to do that. Why? I'm no hero. I was simply following Dr. May's orders when entering the cryopods and guiding Phoenix along. I don't like May, and I don't like this mission. I'm just doing things I've been told to do. But I like Hua. Yeah, and I happen to agree with you as well. Rather see Phoenix living her life instead of carrying out May's projects for restoring human civilization. She should not be May's tool for defending humanity or fighting the Honkai. I refuse to see Phoenix turning into that. It can only delay the inevitable. And that will be enough, Fuhui. We will die, but not her. She will meet others who know nothing of May's projects. They will be her true friends. Our stories will end, and her story will begin.
Oh,
Damn.
it's actually Fusi.
Fusi? Oh, that's better.
Yeah,
That makes more sense.
Fusi and Nuwa.
Fusi and Nua. Kiana. What happened, Branya? Where am I? You are currently located at Mount Taizan. Oh, that's right. So what happened to me? You phased out and failed to respond to loud verbal cues. This is an anomaly. We must ask her about this. Find Lynn to get help. Alright, sounds easy enough. When they said that she was having identity disorders, oh, that kind of scared me. Giving Fahua an identity disorder is not a good idea, because she's very powerful looking. Away, beasts. Had just about enough of your bullshit. Invading me while I'm trying to figure out my best friend's past. Or a friend's past. Where am I going? Did I go the wrong way? Almost. This way. And, okay, more bases. Perish and be at peace, knowing that you are gone forever, or whatever, I don't know. Did they ever explain how Branya is able to float in midair with her robot buddy? Because I don't feel like she was able to really do that. Or maybe she wasn't, I just didn't notice it.
Huh.
She had an episode of Wengo where she forgot her own identity. It happened before a girl was once enticed by a mind seal, lost her identity, and thought she became an Imperia. Those who are weak of mind, dissatisfied with their lives, or prone to fantasizing are vulnerable to this state. Strange, you do not exhibit those vices. It seems Master Phoenix really didn't teach you the blade mantra Swara. She said I was a little too old to learn the blade mantra. Master Lin, what is the blade mantra? Warriors believe the blade mantra is a state of mind. Only a few disciples of Taizan know its true component, the Swara. The Swara is vocalized mantra with 462 syllables that has never been written down. Will that teach me how to control my powers? Perhaps. A lot. You alright? Are you dying over there?
Oh yeah, I'm fine,
Okay.
I thought I had myself muted.
Okay, you're fine. Only Master Phoenix knew what the blade Swara meant. To us, it's only a strange chant that carries no meaning. Yet the mere act of reciting it in your heart activates the effects of the Swara. It forges, hardens, and strengthens your body into a conduit and your mind into a reservoir. The The blade sword appears to be a form of subliminal or hypnotic device, and it appears that this blade mantra can only be mastered through years of hard work. Why won't Fahua teach me? The class monitor probably has her own ideas. You're tired. That's why you forgot your identity. You should rest for the day and continue tomorrow.
So, I'm just going to tell you this. You can go to Bronya and end it, or you can go to Lee, and she has some interesting lore.
Okay. Can you tell me about Master Phoenix? Master Phoenix's story should be famous enough. Since you're a friend, you should hear it from her. But there are so many things she didn't want to tell me. And if a friend refuses to tell you something, why would you want to find out about it from other people? Yeah, I think I get what you mean. But I can tell you a story. Lynn ignored Kiana's surprised look and started telling her own tale. 500 years ago, Master Phoenix took in 7 disciples. With the exception of the youngest, 6 of these disciples had parents who became corrupted. Despite having killed their parents, Master Phoenix taught these orphans the art of combat. Do you think this is a story of love and family? No, it's not. Lynn gave a smile that betrayed only the sadness within her heart. And then these 7 disciples banded together and murdered their master. What? Why? It was midnight. Master returned. Instead of the first disciple, it was Jin Sui and the 7th who greeted her, yet she suspected nothing. The 2 walked up the mountain. Jin almost told her what the rest had planned. Almost. But the 2nd disciple, Su Mei, appeared at exactly the right moment, as she always did. The 7th stayed silent. The 3 walked up to the Fog Mount Temple. Phoenix realized that all her disciples were present. Bell spoke of the 3rd created silence. I don't know if that's spelled wrong, or if that's just a different spelling of something. Red Sword of the 6th stole the light. Su Mei planned to trap the Phoenix. But the first disciple was a fool. Instead of seizing the initiative, she squandered it on a few words. Those few words gave the Phoenix the time she needed. The immortal can regenerate any wound. Her head was the only weakness. The tide turned against the disciples. The 5th, the best of the 7, the only one who attained eminence, dealt the final blow that pierced her forehead. At the very instant, the Phoenix lost her regenerative powers, and all 6 blades struck true. When thus fell the invincible Celestia Imperia, the immortal Phoenix. Having told her tale, Lynn finally turned around to look at Kiana. But Fahua, the Phoenix still lives. Yes, she's immortal. She woke 20 years later and found her disciples. I haven't told you the ending yet. Is it a tale of karma or retribution? The actors in my tale didn't know, but it doesn't matter anymore. It's only a story. You're tired. You should rest. Ooh. The Kiana should rest now. Yeah, let's look around tomorrow. The night passed. That's some story. That is some story. And
I would advise looking at those.
These?
Yeah.
Should I play the EX level?
No, not the EX level. Scroll back a bit.
Okay.
Or never mind.
Is this what we should be reading, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a story.
Yeah. Room was small but clean. Who was sat on her bed and stared out the window. Days passed since monsters attacked Sapphire, who saw no one after being given this room. Drones delivered her meals. Sometimes she thought about the possibility of humanity going extinct. Yo. It's just like, raise your hand. Yo. It was a woman's sound. The door opened and the lady who saved her at Sapphire walked in. Hi. Let's skip the pleasantries. How are you feeling? Who shook her head? She had so many questions but did not know how to ask them. Excuse me, what is it like outside? Outside? You mean Sapphire? You're not in Sapphire. This is our base. Don't worry, it's very safe. You have time to talk later? I want you to listen to me first, but I warn you, I don't waste time on crybabies. What you're about to hear are news so terrifying that you'd wish it's a bad dream, but they're all real. Now tell me when you think you're ready to hear them. Lady did not sound very serious, yet her words reflected the gravity of the matter. Hua nodded. Ugh. Lady gave a long sigh. Sapphire's gone. The disaster took out nearly the entire city. Saved a few survivors like you and housed them here. I saved you, so you're in my care. I'm here to check if you're mentally sound enough to be discharged. You'll be shipped to Australia first. You can only then apply for a place to go. Don't worry, we'll pay for this trip. Your options are quite limited. The disaster struck quite a few places, and we have yet to contain the incident. It'll be a long battle, but you should not be concerned about the war. Who was still shocked by the turn of events? Sapphire, gone? Yes. School. The lady shook her head. Still thinking about school? Leave it behind as it gets far away from Sapphire as you can. Heed my advice. Life can suddenly deal a terrible hand. Best way is to forget. Where are you from? Who mumbled the name of a place? Well, sorry, most of East Asia has been hit by the disaster. There's no survivor from that place. The lady said nothing more. She looked at Hua with sympathy. I know it's hard to accept this. I'll leave you alone for a while and come back tonight. What really happened? An accident? A disaster? How about a meteor? None of these will fool you. You saw everything that day. Just come up with a story that you can believe in. You're still young. Don't give yourself bad dreams every night. I want the truth. Why? Hua was silent. Why did she ignore the sirens at the airport and run back into the city? Who was she trying to save? It's a blur. She would have died if she stayed at the airport and would not have to live with the tragedy. Hua found herself caught in a daze of an existential crisis. Nothing felt certain, not even her own existence. I want to know what I can do. Don't worry, you'll have a lifetime to figure that out. I need an answer right now. I want to spend a lifetime doing things instead of figuring them out. The lady looked at Hua. I had this conversation with many people and they all wanted hope after all. Their lives were brutally destroyed. They can't imagine a life without hope or even find the urge to live on. I can't afford to give everyone hope. I can only give you a spark. You'll have to ignite it yourself. Give me your answer tonight. You will have the truth, but you'll have to carry this burden for the rest of your life. Lily looked into Hua's eyes. I once had this talk and faced the very same choice, girl. Make sure you think about it carefully. Silence felt so long that the lady turned around to leave. Hua decided to cut it short. Give me the truth. The lady sighed but smiled, and Hua knew she had her approval. Come, we have a place for you.
Who does that look like?
Kinda looks like Himiko.
And click on
Kinda.
collections. Click on collections quickly. Okay, yeah, that's the only one unlocked so far.
Okay.
So as you progress through the story, other ones will unlock, and these are all like side stories, you see side stories, memories, and stuff like that.
Yes.
Not told in the main story.
There's only 13
So?
levels? What?
Yeah, it's not long. And you're
Holy crap.
technically halfway through it almost.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy. Alright, before we continue on, I need to use the restroom, so I will be right back, guys. Octo did? No, Maku. I just had to use the restroom because I had a smoothie and that thing has gone through me way too quickly. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Dynasty dead? No, Dynasty is not dead. At least I would hope not. I talked to Lynn? Yes, I do. Oh, I actually get to go on the bridge this time. Sweet. Get to go on the warped bridge. No need for pleasantries. Go and do what you must. This is for you. Lynn extended her hand. 2 feathers hovered above her clean, pale palm. Everyone did? Nah, I would hope not. Found them while you were resting. Whoa, thanks a lot. You're welcome. Feathers gave off a bright glow. 2 memories back to back. Oh my goodness. Nothing but reading. Okay, though. Good morning, me. Good morning, Night City. 7:30. Today's schedule: 2 sessions of math, physics, art, grammar, and PE. I don't like PE. Nobody likes PE. Why is who wearing a coat? If you're talking about Kiana, Kiana has a coat now. It's like, when it comes to character development, Kiana wears a coat now. That is the biggest character development she's had so far. She has a coat. Her excellent performance in PE classes attracted a great deal of attention. Yeah, Fahua felt her classmates were talking bad about her when they whispered to each other while looking on. Recess time. Noisy students rushed out of the classroom and made for the canteen. Fahua, however, slowly packed her stationery and thought about lunch. I miss having noodles. I miss having noodles. I can't have noodles because I have to live gluten-free, so I get your pain, Fahua. No noodles makes everyone sad. Who sat on the bench in the school plaza. I think I feel a little hungry now. Who avoided the crowd when having her meals. Her generous appetite also attracted attention. She tried having normal-sized meals, but her stomach soon protested loudly against her choice. So where should we head after school? Who heard a few girls talking. Just leave me alone, I need sleep. Just sleep tomorrow. This is the only day in a week where we're free to head outside. I know this great place. Chatty girls walked away. Just don't sleep, that's funny. I guess I can head downtown after school. Decided I shall have noodles. I know this feeling. Alright, let's go. Oh, and we are walking slow as heck. The noodles were great. I know that feeling. I can have more if I save a little. Once a month? No, let's make it twice a month. Amen. Yeah. Oh, someone's in trouble. Maybe. Don't come any closer, no! Someone needs help. Oh, and it's zombies. Hello, zombies. Easy. Easy, easy when you actually learn and remember the combos. More zombies. Oh man. Zombie attacks. I like this girl's outfit though. Slow down. I don't think I can run anymore. I think we got away. Oops. Let's actually get a good look at that. That's a nice looking outfit. I love for the detail that they put on this outfit. She kind of reminds me of VTubers. Like, that girl is the perfect image of a VTuber.
Fun fact, that is not a new model. That model has been in the game for, I would say, 8 months.
Really?
Months. Yeah. You know why?
Why?
Because she's one of the 3 main playable characters in a post-Honkai Oasis, the second open world map. Yes.
The map that I've actually not very much touched, because I don't like a lot of its mechanics.
Yeah. You've got the main and the only playable male character in the game in there, May,
Yeah.
and this character who uses rocket fists as her weapon.
Rocket Fist.
Yeah.
Maku says Dynasty never spends any time with me. Aww.
I will, Maku.
Maku, you just need to start playing Honkai and then he'll spend every day with you.
I mean, he plays Genshin, so I should jump on from time to time.
This is true. Well, once you're done with me, you don't have to give me any more attention. I have to get ready for work soon. Alright, Maku. Girl gave a relieved sigh. Thanks for saving my life. What the hell was that? A real zombie? I thought it was just a cheap tabloid story. No idea, but it's dangerous. You should avoid dark alleys at night. Fine, look, I'm sorry I got you in this mess. Are you wearing a uniform of my school? And you look familiar. I'm a freshman from class 3. I'm from class 5. I don't know you. That's alright. We know each other now. It's late. I'm heading back to school. You should do that as well. We should head back together. This place is giving me the creeps. Girl suddenly held on to Hua's arm and sat her in a silent shock. Excuse me. Trying to finish my Genshin dailies before work. Nice. If it weren't for you, I'd definitely be dead. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to do your dailies every day. So there is a good reason for doing them. I'm just too lazy and don't do them. And you're super awesome. Did you just do some of that legendary kung fu thing? You jumped like so many meters in the air. That's like crazy awesome stuff. Alright, I don't even know your name. Yeah. Hey, Rude. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Can you at least say something? I think she's just in shock that she did it. She's never had a friend before. Those zombies are the same zombies we're fighting right now. Yes, Kiana, they are reused assets. Very likely. Perhaps a Honkai eruption was about to happen at the time. Yeah, but wasn't Fahua... Oops. Just an ordinary girl? Even then, she could take out on zombies fair and square. No wonder she's the bombest student in our school. And girls seem to like her very much. She was alone in the previous memories. I think Fahua must be really happy to make a friend. Come on, let's talk more, Branya. There's another feather. School is finally out. I can finally take a break. By the way, I went to the mountain, did albedo quest. Good for you. Enjoy the mountain with just Amber. Malice was like, I shouldn't be there. Oh, maybe you shouldn't be because, I mean, Maku, do you have any other fire users beyond Amber? Because if not, I would recommend staying away for just a little while.
I mean, he can do it now. There's nothing holding him back. He's level 20, I think.
Right. Bennett? Oh, he has Bennett.
It might be. Oh yeah, he has Bennett. That's more than enough. See, it might be hard, but it's not impossible.
Right.
This is why I find it strange that Zack is holding off from doing the mountain until after he's done the main story quest, when the mountain is more like a massive side story.
Yeah. I mean, I did the mountain because it's just like, oh hey, more map to unlock. I want to go exploring. Why are you wearing that uniform, Hua? What happened to all those nice clothes I picked for you? Uniform is pretty sturdy and dirt doesn't show up on easily. You're definitely not wearing this stupid uniform. I guess this is why you never wear the uniform at school. I just went there because Albedo's story quest was as well as Tower, pretty much. That's right, I'll look super lame if I dress like everyone else. Let's go back to the dorms. Why? To get you changed. This is it. You give your family a surprise when you head back. You look absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. I love it. It's adorable. Is this a costume that you can unlock for a regular Fahua?
I have no idea, but I think it is.
Okay. I love it. Kill the level 37 golem as a level 30 team. Nice. Good for you, Maku. Why am I feeling that you're making fun of me? I will never ever do that. I just gave you a super splendid idea. Going home in a school uniform is super lame. Not the orb golem that appears when you climb the monument. Monument? I'm pretty sure you mean monument. I don't really want to scare my dad, though. He might not take to this too well. What? Girl, your dad is a kung fu master. Nothing can scare him. Anyway, take care. Bon voyage. I'll see you next semester. Mountain, my bad. Yeah. Thank you for everything. Thank me? Why? You helped me make a lot of friends in school. I really didn't expect to have a great time at school, but you made it happen. Huh. You really need some confidence, Hua. People became your friends because they like you. I was never the reason. You're a really nice girl, and people quickly noticed that, even without me around. Hey, sorry I haven't been here. Oh, it's fine, Kugami. I know that you're busy with school, and that's understandable. Everyone's busy with school. And so, streaming in the mornings is kind of hard because Some people in the States are in school, while some people are getting out of school over in Europe. So, it's kind of a trade-off. I miss some people from the States, but I get everyone else in the world. You won't get anything out of that. And don't you have a flight to catch? Don't let me keep you. Goodbye, Sapphire. Who had looked at the urban nightscape? Though the time she spent in the city was short, it was an enjoyable experience for her. In a few hours' time, she should be back home. I made a real friend, Dad. Happiness filled her heart. Airport suddenly blared with loud sirens and alarms. Dear travelers, the airport will be logging down due to an emergency. Please remain calm and stay at your current... What just happened? Uh-oh. She ain't going home. Not with the meteor striking the Earth. I didn't expect that. What about Russia? Maybe. Who was unaware that she was about to experience the third Honkai eruption? She dead? Oh no, she ain't dead. The place also experienced a Honkai eruption. That's the first ever Honkai eruption she ever faced, right? And the class monitor just made a good friend. Girls silently recalled unpleasant memories as Lynn whiled away time by kicking pebbles. Hold up, BRB. Alright. Holy crap, we've only got like 4 or 5 levels left in this chapter, and it's only 10:30. Holy crap. What am I gonna do for the rest of this stream? Probably just start on Chronicles.
I just want to point out that they said that this is the third Honkai eruption. Now, if you remember, the third Honkai eruption took place in Nagazora.
Right.
And yeah, they're in a place called Sapphire.
I'm going to say it was a previous era, then.
Yes, it's the previous era eruptions. So,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
If we think about it, Hua most likely joined after the third eruption.
Yeah.
And she has fought the 4th Herrscher all the way to the 14th. And beyond that one.
Damn.
So, she has a lot of experience fighting Herrschers.
Right.
And not just Herrschers, but pseudo-Herrschers as well.
In Russia, it's 8 p.m. Well, if you're in Russia, maybe you're getting ready to go to bed. It depends. Or if you're like me, you get up at 8 p.m. so that you can go to work. Can she beat Herrscher of Ducks? I'm pretty sure Fahua could beat the Herrscher of Ducks. Maybe. Actually, Maku, would the Herrscher of Ducks come from the universe of Duck Game? Or not Duck Game, no, that's Untitled Goose Game. I'm thinking of Goose Game, never mind. Does the Herrscher of Ducks have access to, Goose from Untitled Goose Game? Because if so, I don't think anybody can beat that Herrscher. Yes, okay. Then the Herrscher of Ducks is obviously more powerful than any Herrscher in the world. Can't convince me otherwise. They have the armies of that goose. 12th Herrscher must have escaped containment. If I'm not wrong, she must be Sakura's sister. Who aside, she rushed a few paces before stopping. Kevin said he was looking for Sakura, so he should be close to the Herrscher and wouldn't need me around. Should focus on damage control and keeping our losses at a minimum. Ow. No sign of infection, she's not a zombie. Well then why am I fighting her? I should be able to deal with this. If she's not a... Okay. Okay. Do I need to hold it? Yes, there we go. For a second I thought I had disappeared, okay. Inspect the defeated moth. Hold on. Ooh, it checked on the disabled soldier. Hardly see infection patterns. This isn't a case of Honkai overdose. She opened her palm and summoned the 8th divine key, the key of sentience. Reaction but no signs of hallucinations, hypnosis, or memory alteration, yet this is an obvious mind attack. Is this the power of the 12th Herrscher? The enemy's powers remain uncertain. If it's a mental attack, the key of... Nope, okay. I'll first unleash the second power of the key. Complex manifest. Interesting. So this is the world I see once my complete sentient focus is directed into a single point. Reminds me of Block Game. Who spoke to herself. While floating in the mental world, she saw many sparks, each of them a sentient entity revealed by Huang Hung Down. The effects of the divine key have now spread through the entire base. Hua said to herself she conveyed this simple information to activate her primal reflexes. Under her current state of extreme focus, any emotion would only serve as a hindrance. Divine key served as an additional sense to observe every entity in this world she saw. 3 complex minds intertwined as one. The stubborn, unbending, and sword-like entity must be Kevin. He is still fighting. The second conscious was close by, an ephemeral wisp that fluttered painfully like a wilted leaf. Who can this be? Sakura? Laura looked at the third conscious, a cocoon of malevolence that extended its fine tendrils everywhere. Oh boy, that must be me. No, I'm just kidding. I found the one that's corrupting the base. I hope I have enough time. Lock down the minds of everyone in this base and stop the Hersher from corrupting them. I must keep this up till Kevin defeats. Let it begin. Okay. Total interception. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Just wait here? I can't move. Finally, I'm impressed the entity can fight Kevin, Sakura, and me at the same time. Why is my controller not working? Copy of my will stripped of everything except for hatred towards the Honkai to act as my guard. Oh. Okay. Oh! Wait, oh, it's fighting for me. Never mind. For a second, oh, never mind. I'm fighting. Sounds good. Oh.
This memory takes place at the same time as that scene with Seihei.
Yeah, I figured.
Back in chapter 12.
I figured that's what it was. Nope, you cannot. Oh, I'm not guarding myself, so I must just be fighting them. Okay, we just have to fight until that thing fills up. Ow. And there we go. Did well, I'm sorry. Who used the key to destroy the copy of herself? The act made her a little sad. Pure emotionless reason was responsible for creating this copy. Yes, she destroyed her once she served her role. A tool created for the sole purpose of fighting the Honkai, who thought about herself and realized she was the same. I shouldn't dwell on such thoughts. She shook her head to purge these thoughts from her mind. I should meet up with him, or with them. Base was silent. Everyone was asleep. To ensure safety, Hua kept the key active until further orders from May. The dark, terrifying entity was no more. The 12th Hersher was contained, whether it be alive or dead. Hua reached the 3rd floor. Kevin stood against the wall in the dazed stupor as though he was controlled by Hua's key. I knew it was you when everyone in the base suddenly fell asleep. Kevin, we've sealed the 12th Hersher. Really? How is Sakura? She's dead. By the way, Amber is level 40. Good for you. Raising stuff is really hard in Genshin, unless you play every single day, so Mako, you're doing pretty good. Kevin turned to look at the Hersher's containment cell. It's like a virus, and it can infect both computers and humans. The Honkai always manage to surprise us. How heavy are our losses? About 100 in the base. Those closest to her turned into zombies. It spread too fast for our containment measures. I'm joking, Amber isn't 40. Oh, wow. You liar. Your decisive action stopped the spread. You saved everyone in the base. Sounds like good news. Bad news is the virus took over our defenses and launched every nuke at our last 3 population centers. Well, that's great. Lovely. I'm sorry, I thought it was a mental attack. I failed to defend the computers. Who was set down in despair? I thought I had the situation under control. It doesn't matter. Man sat down heavily next to her. Always ends this way, doesn't it? These outcomes hardly surprise you. Every victory came at a terrible cost, while the Honkai only grew stronger, though we made it to the 12th. Everyone knew that our triumphs were facades to disguise the horrifying losses we suffered. Humanity has lost the war, Hua. Kevin said in a low whisper that could hardly be heard. But this is a truth that we will never accept as fact. I didn't expect you to say that. I thought you'd be the last one to give up this fight. Do you want the truth? I never gave up because I never tried. I never cared about the Honkai nor humanity. I just don't care. I didn't become a moth to save the world. It was for selfish reasons, yet the decision took me all the way here. I cannot admit this to anyone, especially not to her. I thought I was the most terrible person to have lived. Kevin lowered his head, who had never seen him so vulnerable and fragile. We're all the same, Kevin. No one is born a hero. We're just ordinary people forced upon this path. I thought about home and my dreams and often questioned why I'm doing this something that I never asked for. I've been a follower. I followed the captain, and now I follow you with May in the lead. I thought this was my path. Gotta go? Alright, see you later, Maku. Thanks for bouncing in. But no one forced me on this path. It's my choice. I don't like it, and I can't stop or leave it at any time. You could have done that, but you didn't, Kevin. No one has the right to blame you for anything. Kevin lowered his head further, who heard his low whispers. But I do, and I blame myself. Who was not sure if she should respond to that, but she remained silent until Kevin finally raised his head. I'm not giving up, Hua. We will not give up. Good. We shall not give up. Humanity shall win. That's kind of useless now. Kevin stood up. He instantly reverted to the unyielding warrior who always led from the very front. Come, we must head to battle command. So that's the Honkai War of the previous era. 12 Hershers appeared. Humanity won every battle but lost the entire war. Two girls grew silent as they thought about the world they lived in. I never knew that Kevin also had to experience all that. Bronya knew about these incidents but was not aware that the class monitor was there as well. Bahua faced Kevin alone to protect me. They used to fight alongside one another, but they were two comrades who took different paths. I guess so. Kiana's voice became softer than a sigh as she thought about the past. Getting more backstory into everything that's going on. Okay, we can kick things if we want. Hello. Where are we going? Oh, we're going this way. Okay. For a second I thought we were gonna go talk to her, but I was wrong. Where are we going? More monsters! Oh, it's this guy. I haven't fought one of you for a long time.
Gotta go fast.
Mr. Hedgehog. Okay, can you make up your mind? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna start hitting you. Okay, I hate it when he walks on his hind legs. It's kind of cute though. It's just bouncing around and stuff. Come on. Come on, little guy. Ow. Oh gosh. Stop. Ow. You're a little beefy little guy, aren't you? I guess little is the wrong word for it. There we go. Need to go down because you're so... Ow. Stop hitting me. Let's see if that fixes my sleep. What'd you do? What did you do, Temp? There we go. Okay, finally. I went back to bed earlier and just woke up. I was wondering what happened to you. forced myself to sleep. It might have been for the best. Do you feel better? I guess that's the important part. Ah, that actually stopped him. Look at that. I do for now. Gotta get breakfast and test the theory. Yeah, I remember. You have another freaking thing in your tusks. Hate this boss so much. Well, he's not terrible. He's just, this one's just beefy, and I don't like it. There we go. Easy. And he was hiding another memory. Feather is also sealed. Another sealed memory. It's go collect the stuff. Like we're playing Banjo-Kazooie. Amazing. Oh, really? You found more Xinyan mine seals in 2 days than everyone else did in the last 500 years. I doubted you when you said you're Phoenix's friend, but I'm now certain you have a special place in her heart. Lynn held the feather in her hand. Instead of undoing the seal, she studied it in silence. The heart is the greatest mystery of all. We know it, use it, explore it, manipulate it, but we never understood it. It's easy to know someone. It's extremely difficult to know oneself. Kiana understood little of Lynn's words, but they sounded important, and thus she dared not interrupt her. Excuse me. It doesn't really matter, just a few random musings that no longer matter. Lynn smiled and undid the seal. Kiana and Branya felt the world spun around as the light engulfed everything. Wait for me! Phoenix stopped and waited for the little one shouting in the distance. You're getting slow. I'm getting old, really old. Ha. Phoenix scoffed. And you're 1,000 years old too. Take it easy. You should rest between these quests. It'll do wonders for your health. The Honkai does not rest. Oh really? So why does it only come once in a while? These critters are hardly the real thing. Every trace of Honkai must be purged. Every enemy must be subdued. And you're just pampering these humans. They should be able to take care of these things themselves. We've arrived. And you're ignoring me again. Sense an evil presence. The village seems completely unaffected. Phoenix, there's a sugar haw. Do you want one? Better ask the locals. Oh wow. We'll ask these ghost locals. Greetings, sir. Could you tell me if this place has a monster problem? You're mistaken, young lady. This is a peaceful village. We haven't had demons for centuries. Huh. The locals say? They claim they've never seen a monster, but I can sense a presence nearby. Is it strong? No, it's just weak Honkai response, but it's too close and the villagers are too calm. Something is amiss. It definitely isn't a huge monster we're looking for. We cannot afford to ignore this. I will inspect it with my own eyes. Oh, goodness. All the way over here. I remember this map from Samsara. Something I did actually complete. Ah, the zombie has been chained up. Doesn't look right, Phoenix. Someone chained her here. Fruits and meat, fresh but untouched. Kill the zombie. That was easy. Hold on, don't kill her. Why? Something isn't right. She's kept here on purpose. They're also trying to feed her. Should get to the bottom of this. Unnecessary. She's fully corrupted, zombified, and can no longer be saved. She is now a threat that must be purged. But we can do that later. ZZ, are you trying to stop me from destroying a spawn of the Honkai? I don't like it when you fight. It makes you cold and scary. I'll let you have your way for anything else, ZZ, but never for such matters. Can we at least go talk to the villagers? We should know what happened before we act.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually go and talk to the
okay.
villagers.
I imagine I could probably just have killed it right then and there, but we'll talk to the villagers.
I did, and something else happened. I want to see what happens here.
Oh, really? Wait, really? There's like 2 endings to this?
Yep.
Oh. Now that the villagers gathered at the village gates as though expecting the phoenix to return. Little Wang saw you heading for the hills. You saw her, didn't you? I did. We didn't kill her. No, sir. We wanted to know what happened. Long story, she was Lin's wife, but some foul sorcery possessed her and turned her into a demon. She hit her man and then rushed out to attack others. Luckily, the lads caught her and chained her up. She didn't do anything wrong, never, but her man and baby. Villagers stepped back to reveal a man on crutches and an old lady holding a baby. Please, Imperia, show mercy. She's fully corrupted. There's no other way. The merciful thing to do is to end her misery. But every villager heard the phoenix's words. They were aghast and looked at each other. But please, if there's any chance for mercy. Oh, I have to talk to all of them. Okay. Can I talk to you? Yes. Man with crutches stood away from the crowd. His arms were bandaged and he lost one of his legs. My wife, can she return to us? Possibly not, buddy. I'm sorry. The man glared at Phoenix before letting out a frustrated grunt and walking away painfully. The elder, excuse me, secretly motioned to Phoenix. He had something to say. Everyone backed away when she approached. It must be the celestial Imperia. Do you know her? This is a remote village, but my grandfather gazed upon your immortal beauty. You must be the one. I'm flattered, but tell me your request. I beg you, end the poor woman's misery. Didn't you ask us to spare her life? There were people around. If her family heard me, they would hate us for many years. Her cursed form only brings pain, and I do not think we can keep her chained up forever. Everyone is frightened. What if she breaks free? Will she kill someone in the village? We know nothing about killing demons. Fate brought you here to save us from the monster. Allow me to consider. This is the old woman with the baby, I think. The woman holding a baby looked worried. She clumsily bowed as the phoenix approached. Lady, are you here to purge demons? No, I was, but now I've seen it. I can't leave without resolving the issue. What happened to the poor woman? I've been taking care of her babies all this time. Baby, I should say. Will anything happen to me? Set your worries aside. Your village is clean and so is the baby. Good to hear, poor child. So young and yet her father is no longer fit for work, and her mother... The woman gently comforted the baby in her arms. Now what? I think I have to go up here. Oh. This will only keep happening, ZZ. We cannot afford to show mercy to any possible threat. Does that mean we're gonna send her to the afterlife? The phoenix shook her head. There's no other choice. Okay. Zombie looked at you. Its eyes were devoid of nothing but malicious glow of Honkai. If only we can free ourselves from the Honkai. It just kept coming and harming people. Yes, it just keeps coming. Well, that was easy. Are you upset, ZZ? No. I'm sad. For that zombie? No, Phoenix. I feel sad for you. When the ladies made me, they told me the Phoenix had a mission. A cruel and heartless mission. I'll be honest with you, we don't like it at all. She deserves to live her own life and make her own decisions. Yet everything has been chosen for her. Without someone to look after her, she will eventually carry that mission to completion. That is exactly who she is. That's why we made you. We're not giving you any directives. Given that both of us have already betrayed our orders, we do not think it's fair to order other people around. Observe the Phoenix with your own eyes. She can be a little cold, but she's a very nice person. I'm sure you'll like her as well. And when that happens, we hope you'll make the same decisions we did. If not, well, I don't think that matters anyway, because I sure wouldn't be around to complain. We entrust the Phoenix to your care. Good luck, ZZ. They disobeyed the orders to keep you away from battles. And I did everything I could. I disrupted your training and tried to stop you from using Feng Hung down. I tried to get you closer to others. That is all I could do. Have I disappointed you? No, Phoenix. You never disappointed anyone. Everyone can see the good work you've done. I'm disappointed in myself. We tried to foil your mission and Dr. May's project to keep useless things in your mind. But I simply can't do it. I'm sorry. Well, I apologize. Keeping you company has really made me happy. I'm just sad that I can't be with you forever. Ugh, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Excuse me. 1,000 years aren't long enough. My batteries will fail and memories will freeze. I'll eventually fall asleep. I'll never leave you. I'll keep waiting until the day your saviors appear. Though you're willing to die for this world, there will eventually be someone who treasures you more than this world. You won't be alone, Phoenix. Can you? Oh, okay. Instead, there was a feather left in place. Another feather. Getting close to the end.
The funny thing with the alternate ending is that it takes you straight to that scene where the elf just says, I feel sorry, sad for you.
Okay.
So it's interesting to see that there's actually some extra lore I actually missed out.
Yeah.
And yes, there's a lot of cutscenes
Alright.
in your collections.
Let's go ahead and review them. Don't you look just fabulous in this? The lady in a cute pow smiled at her. It looks very nice, actually. You'll be stealing all the attention in the evening ball, gorgeous. Who shook her head? Why are you unhappy with something? I don't understand this. We've lost 3 branches to bring down the 6 Hersher just a short while ago. We've won, but how can we just forget all of the sacrifices and pain we've been through? Why are we dressed up? Music? Snacks? Just thinking about this reminds me of the friends who died. Ooh, I have a little reminder for you. You've heard it before, but it works. Forgetting is the best medicine. People choose to forget for a good reason. It's a way to relieve the pain and get a moment of happiness. You must give them a chance to forget and have a little bit of fun, especially during wars. You can't fight a war with low morale. Captain said as she arranged her hair. I really can't get used to this hair bun. My ears feel cold and my neck as well. Probably the air conditioning in the base. Huh. Captain gave a frustrated scoff. Whatever, sure you're not attending the ball? I spent a great deal of time picking out this dress for you. There's a snack bar for non-dancers, but I'm definitely going to get you on the dance floor. Fine, I'll go. Finally a right choice. Learn to relax, Hua. She snapped out of her memories. She was in the Q-Pow and thought about the short conversation last year as she looked at her reflection. Many things happened in a year. 2 Hersher incidents in Australia laid to waste by a great fire. The one who chose her dress was no longer around. The Moss planned another evening ball, but the mood was depressing, a far cry from the joyful atmosphere last year. The war was wearing out the Moss. The Hershers kept coming. There was no end in sight. No one wanted to dance, but no one wanted to cancel this tradition either. Because people need to be happy. You must give them a chance to forget and have a little bit of fun during the wars. Oh, this song again. That's right. You can't fight a war with low morale. Who would have thought about the captain's words? Learn to relax. Aye, Captain. Who was no longer a rookie. She finally understood the captain. More importantly, she understood her duty. Let's hope everyone can forget about this, at least for the night. Who murmured to herself as she headed to the lounge. Giving us some feels here. Okay. Joy.
Do you want me to tell you something?
Go ahead.
So, her captain, the redhead chick, she ended up becoming the Herschel Fire and completely obliterated the whole of Australia in a week.
Damn. That's gotta suck.
Yes, it does.
That really does suck. Holy cow.
Yes, it does.
Wow. Okay. I love the 2 little things in the background there. That's awesome. And that looks like a Switch. When was this made? When was this chapter made? I wanted to let you know fast we have a DSC raid finder up. What does that mean? Is that... We have 3 slots left in the clan chat. Do I need to do something right now, Temp? Me for 4 p.m. today? I will be ready for today. Do I need to do anything right now to make sure that I'm in? Because I can pause for a moment and do that. Turn this up. But at least sign up for it. It'll be the Metathor Raid Finder. Okay. I don't know how to do that.
You just go to the clan Discord.
Clan Discord. Hold on a moment.
Go to the Raid Finder server, and then click on the plus icon.
Where is it? Okay, I'm in the raid server. It's in Raid Finder. Raid Finder. Okay, Raid Finder. Okay.
And then you just click the plus icon.
Plus icon. I hit it. Oh, there it goes. Seems like you tried to use LFG events without registering. Respond here with register. Okay. Sorry guys, I have to do this now so I can do the raid. Click the link above to authorize. Oh boy. If you play on multiple platforms, select the platform you play Destiny on. Steam. Oh, I have to sign into Steam now? Are you kidding me? Hold on a moment. Might as well do this on the computer. Try doing it on my phone. Click to register. Please read the privacy statement. Approve. Fully synced. Okay. Since I put the challenge in, it's gonna attract more people. No, I understand. I just want to get it done now. Plus. There we go. I think.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good. Good,
Now
good,
back
good.
to depression.
I see you. Okay, good. There we go. Well, then I will be ready. So, okay, you said it's at 4 p.m. Is that 4 p.m. your time, Temp? Because if that's the case, then it's actually 5 my time. Whee! The girl ignored the crowd as she stretched her lithe body, her neck, and her wrists. Is this really your first time playing this? Yeah, my dad never allowed me to go to the arcade near our place. What a shame, because you're a gaming genius. 1536 points, that's way ahead of second place. Speaking of which, are the gun kata moves in your kung fu? That's impossible, they're not the same thing. So are you up for some para para dance insanity? Oh boy. Please let me do a dance game here. Oh my gosh! At the rate you're going, this arcade should be paying you to play their games. Keep it down. Who was said in hushed tones. A huge crowd gathered around the girls to admire the legendary gameplay. I didn't expect to attract so many people. It's terrifying. How did you pull off those moves? By moving my arms and legs according to the instructions on the screen. Instructions, no they're not. Forget it. The girl looked around, oblivious to the spectators around them. Want to try the racing games? It's definitely something you can't do with Kung Fu. I'm so happy. Of course, the games are designed to make people happy. Hey, what you want to eat? Noodles? Pizza? It's on me. How about noodles on pizza? It's okay, I got money. I can pay for dinner and you can pay for the bus ride back to school. How does that sound? That sounds good. So what do you live in the dorms on the weekends? I thought your home was in Sapphire. My parents aren't around most of the time. It's not home, it's just a place to live when you're there alone. Sounds so mature. Whoa, did you call me mature? Can you please say that again when you meet my mom? I gotta warn you, you'll be shocked when you see my mom. Are you trying to say something? I never told you that I came from a military family, right? And it's my mom who's in the army. Wait, you don't look surprised. Servicewomen aren't that rare, to be honest. That's because you've never seen my mom. Don't worry, you meet my parents once they return to Sapphire. I kept telling them that you're the only one who saved their baby girl's life. Or can I choose not to meet them instead? Why did you tell them that? Ooh, I can only imagine how awkward it would feel. I was just messing with you. I'll just say that you're my bestest friend ever. Come on, don't be shy. Let's go eat something. Sure. Whose heart was filled with a simple yet pleasant happiness. More. For now. Many years will pass before we see each other again, Hua. Kevin said before she headed into the cryopods. He was sullen, and he ended his greeting with these words. Humanity shall defeat the Honkai. She had many things to say. She knew she could at least repeat Kevin's words. He would be pleased to hear them. But she only gave him a silent nod. The doors closed. Hua went through the disinfection chambers and left her clothes in the cruel old world. The long war against the Honkai has ended. Humanity suffered grievous losses but failed to claim the final victory. The planet's surface was in ruins. The few survivors left followed Dr. May's orders and entered the cryopods. Nobody knew what their mission was, nor how long the hibernation would be. That's so very typical of her. No one knew Dr. May's entire plan. The AI named Prometheus conveyed her will, and no one objected. Because everyone trusted and believed in Dr. May, the person who spent her entire life fighting the Honkai. Are you there, Prometheus? I am. The synthetic voice sounded like a shy little girl. How much time do I have left? The great hibernation shall begin in 1 hour and 27 minutes. 1 hour and 27 minutes, the amount of time Hua had to reminisce about the past. But was her past really that long? After becoming a mantis, Hua could no longer forget. Every moment since the awakening became etched into her mind. She cared little for those memories. There was nothing that she missed about them. She went to the very beginning, her father's dojo in the slums where the youth trained in the yard. Your dad's dojo will be yours, Hua. He said those words, but he was wounded by a zombie. The dojo faltered, the Honkai came. Everything was gone. She thought about her confusing first day of school in a new city and about the classmates. She felt a trace of joy. The first classmate to befriend her, the happiest semester of her life, the Honkai game, everything was gone. Memories of other friends were torn down over the years, only flickering shadows remained. She thought about the captain who rescued her in Sapphire and gave her a new purpose in life. Honkai came. She reached the very end of her memories. Are you there, Prometheus? I am. The synthetic voice sounded like a shy little girl. And the time? Her hibernation shall begin in 1 hour and 13 minutes. Hua thought to herself. It took me only 14 minutes to recall the memories that I held dear. Hua entered the password on the wall panel and opened her cryopod. Reminder, still have 1 hour and 12 minutes of free time. I don't need that. Hua said as she entered the cryopod. The transparent glass panels closed and sealed her from the old world. Good night, Prometheus. The ocean greeted Phoenix. Azure waves lapped at her ankles and gave her a welcome sense of coolness in the heat of summer. This is a dream. The beach failed to distract her. She knew at once that it was a dream. Her physical body was at Mount Taizan. I hardly dream nowadays. As a mantis, her brain never stopped working. Even if she slept, she could not remember the last time she dreamed. Why am I having this dream? Hi. An old friend appeared without a warning. Gasp. It's you. It's been a while, Phoenix. How long has it been? 2,600 years. The Phoenix murmured to herself. That's really quite a long time. You haven't changed at all. Phoenix found herself at a loss of words. This is just a dream, isn't it? I don't know about that. Since we're talking to each other, it's probably just a dream. Excuse me. We're already dead. We're really sorry about leaving you behind on your own. This is a really high note to go on right now. No, don't be. The dreaming Phoenix experienced sorrow. It felt like a lead weight pressed on her chest. I didn't make it on time. It was my fault. Just seeing you two again, the very sight of you makes me really happy. Fusi and Nuwa looked at each other before smiling, smiles that she had not seen for 2,600 years. You can see us anytime you want. We're always by your side. Yes. Then the Phoenix, Fusi, and Nuwa spoke no more. Everyone knew this precious moment of silent calm could not be traded for any number of words. The cogs of time ticked on as a spinning flywheel spun, dazzling the threads of entire lifespans. The time had come for the dream to end. I thought this moment would keep going if I kept my silence. I was afraid, so afraid that time would flow once I opened my mouth. This is just a dream. All dreams will eventually shatter. Indeed, all dreams will eventually end. But time will not end for you. The bells chimed in the distance. The Phoenix returned to the beach. Azure waves lapped at her ankles. Felt as though she traveled to the past. We meet again, Phoenix. We meet again, Fusi. Take care, Nua. The dream ended. How much longer of this chapter do I have? Oh man, I'm getting really close. There's gonna be a climax of this. I can just feel it coming up. Okay. Drink here. Where did Lynn go? I am not sure. Kiana picked up the feather. Yes, pick up the feather. Did she leave this for us? Maybe she wants to tell us something. Should we try entering it? Ah. Light faded away. The chilly wind felt like ice-cold blades. Midnight. Mount Taizan was extremely quiet during these hours. The celestial Imperia continued her slow walk. Hey! Are we in a memory now? Hey, we're actually in the memory. Sweet. But why? The previous feathers only allowed us to look. Night. Kiana must remember. This feels similar to the feathers that the class monitor used before. Can this be... Kiana looked around and saw Fahua on the mountain trail. She called out to her, but Fahua seemed oblivious. She can't hear me. We should initiate pursuit. Oh, she's running away. Come back! Sui, why are you here? Where are the others? Master. The girl's ephemeral shade flickered. Her hesitation was obvious. Sui misses you. Another person silently appeared beside Fahua and her youngest disciple, Sui. She was Su Mei, the second disciple of the Phoenix. She's been waiting here every day ever since you left the mountain. Sui is a sweet girl. The hour runs late, Master. We should head back to the temple. Oh, I feel like I know what this smattering is. Phoenix followed Su Mei up the mountains and left Shin Sui on her own. They're planning to kill Master. Jin suddenly turned around and faced Kiana and Branya. Are you here to stop this? What did you say? You can see us? Sigh. Jin sighed. The shadowy apparition suddenly transformed into a beast that lunged at Kiana. Oh, okay. What you see is but an illusion. Such is the power of the Ebon style, the dark road of phantasm. Very beefy. It is a very beefy illusion. Where are you? Oh! No, sir. Go down. Stay down. There we go. Easy. Why does she attack us? This memory segment seems to be an anomaly. She just said the disciples are going to kill their master. This must be the night 500 years ago when the seven swords of Taizan murdered Fahua. This feather asking us to change history and rescue the class monitor? Ah, okay. I don't know, but we should definitely follow them. That sounds... Oh, interact. Master's the most important person in my life. Nobody else matters as much. But I won't let Master kill her. Never. There won't be another chance like this. Fourth disciple of Taizan looked at her twin elder sister and smiled. Alright, Wang Ji. Perhaps this has been declared by fate. Oh, are you kidding me? 3 HP bars for this little fly? Spell Spike, Bringer of Justice. Excuse me. My avoidance leaves nothing behind. Excuse me. Go down, please. Thank you. I can focus on your sister. Oh. Come on. Go down, you piece of trash. There we go. Back to Kiana, because she can actually run. I'm gonna have to beat up everybody. I swear this is probably just a memory. This is an illusion, right? Why treat a false illusion as truth? More spirits. You're finally here. Apologies, but you can go no further. Sumei, the second disciple, and Mei Yangquin, the sixth, stood guard before the Fog Mount Temple. You seek to foil the machinations of fate, where we share the same goals. None of us want this battle. If we had another choice, draw your steel. I have a feeling we're interfering with something that we might not want to. I have no idea how we were able to go back in time, but you know. Ready from the wielder of the Pearl's Blade. Come on. There we go. Of course, we're using the weakest version of Kiana. Despite her being a triple S, she's still weak as hell. There we go. Easy. Alright, let's go change fate. That always works out, right? Kiana and Bronya approached Fog Mountain Temple. Who was disciples, the Seven Swords of Taizan, were the very ones who killed their master 500 years ago. Bronya detects no hatred towards the class monitor from them. No, I can sense some hatred. It's weak, but I know it's there. It was at this moment that made me realize that Kiana has been the only one of the three that hasn't received a basic playable outfit change. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'm mistaken. I think the hatred isn't directed towards us nor Fuhua. I think they hate themselves. Kiana, the class monitor, should have seen the seven disciples, but only 6 of them appeared. Maybe the last one is in Fog Mount Temple. Should be ready. Yeah! 2 girls open the door. And what do we see? Not counting the Void Fusion in 13 through 17. No, yeah, I wouldn't count that either. Did we just come back out again? What happened? What exactly lies beyond the temple doors? Bronya saw a brief moment of pitch darkness before re-emerging at this location. That's so weird. What's wrong with the feather? We should ask the person who left it to us. I feel like Lynn has some things to explain to us. I feel like she'll get one in a few chapters, maybe. Denied. Denied, little flies. And they're dead now. Perfect. It's a really nice looking area. All we need is the traveler so that we can climb up everything. Oh, and another. Another one! Ow! I keep forgetting that Bronya doesn't have a normal dodge mechanic. Okay, sir? I don't like Bronya's weapon here. No, neither do I. I think it was really stupid that they gave you a laser for this. It's like, Bronya, what the heck are you doing? Like, there were way better weapons that you could have used, and you decided to use a laser. Keep swinging your arms around, buddy. I hope there's not a final boss I have to fight with this laser. It's gonna be so dang annoying. There we go. Easy. Another feather. It's feather. Is it sealed? Night, but it feels different compared to the other feathers we found. Perhaps we should activate it unless you have another idea. We should give it a try. Xiao, the Phoenix called to her disciple. I'm heading to the South Seas. You're coming along. Go pack your things. Of course, Master. Were monsters found by the South Seas? Though the Phoenix heard her words, she walked off without turning back. You don't look too well. What is it? The journey to the South Seas will take a while. I'm just worried about the little ones. Sumei is around. She was admitted to the school only a little bit earlier than the others. Yangxing is just a boy. Suhi has yet to recover from her sickness. And Wanru. Phoenix stopped and turned around. You want to stay? No, I should go. Want to see the South Seas again and pay respects to my parents. Good. What exactly happened at the South Seas, Master? Nothing happened. The Phoenix was cold. Like you, I have a few friends to whom I want to pay respects to. Lin left the shop with her substantial purchases. What did you buy? Offerings for my ancestors, a wood puppet for Yangxing, books to teach Sui how to read, rogue for Wanru. So many names that I have trouble pronouncing. Lin counted her purchases. Local sundries for Sumei, and this is for you. Lin gave her a strange cloth-wrapped package. Phoenix felt its weight and hardly gave a response. I remember this town? We lived here when you first took me to Mount Taizun many years ago. Did I? Phoenix looked at the hanging lanterns. I don't remember. Apologies, Master. This is the only ship willing to take the trip. Might have to live in this cabin for a while. It doesn't matter. Thank you. Why? Because you're willing to take me back to the place where my parents now rest. Zhao, I'm planning to go to the very same place. Lin found the place where her people were buried, laid out the offerings, and paid her respects. The Phoenix looked on in silence. Lin stood up, wiped away her tears, and gave an awkward smile. Sorry, Master, I didn't expect to hold you for this long. It doesn't matter. Where are your friends, Master? I'll set up the offerings for them. Phoenix shook her head. She walked along the cliff's edge and gazed at the bottomless abyss. Their spirits flew to the Empyrean, and their souls slept in the abyss. But these legends are false. They'll never return. Are your friends the people of the Nine Realms? No. Those people wanted to resurrect Shiyu, while my friends sought to eradicate it. They could only be enemies. Shiyu is the essence made flesh and laid waste to the South Seas. They faced it without me, and fell in battle. Just over 2 decades ago, the people of the Nine Realms tried to resurrect Shiyu. I came up here to stop them. Hello, hi there, Davy. Welcome to the stream. Zahao, your parents died because of me. Do you hate me? They were corrupted. Death is the best way to end this. Good. Phoenix unwrapped her package and revealed a lifelike clay figurine. The Phoenix looked at the clay figurine for a while before letting it fall into the dark abyss. This is for the best. It's time to leave. Two said nothing during the return of their trip. Lin broke the silence after stepping off the boat. Is there no cure for corruption? They weren't bad people. They had no choice. Why would the heavens afflict them with such a curse? Phoenix did not reply. Wanru, she's just an innocent little girl. She becomes corrupted. There's nothing we can do about this. Lin gritted her teeth. The obedient disciple mustered all her courage to utter the blasphemous words. Master, will you please show mercy to Wanru? She is corrupted. The Phoenix said nothing more. Yu remembered the words herself, uttered at the South Seas. Death is the best way to end this. Oh boy. Lin turns out to be Fuhua's disciple. She's the first and the only one of the 7 swords who did not appear. That is not the question, Kiana. Why did Lin appear at Mount Taizun? Why did a person from 500 years ago appear in the Mount Taizun of our time? I think I know what happened here. Nothing about this place feels right. The high ambient Honkai energy and the strange Fuhua we saw. These feathers aren't the same feathers that Fuhua showed us. And Lin from so many years ago appeared and led us to those Xinyan mine seals. It's a trap. Yeah, this definitely isn't the real Mount Taizun. So where on earth is this place? And who would do that to us? At the very moment, something emitted a bright glow. The feather that Lin gave us. We should enter it again. We should be able to find the truth within. Uh-oh. It's in front of a door. Where are we? Go here? Yes, we do. Greetings. The girls Ephemeral shade flickered again. She was obviously waiting for someone. Is this just a segment of someone's memories? I'm dead already. I have died. Excuse me, can you tell us what's going on here? I have died. Obviously. Jin continued to mumble to herself as her shadow faded. I died. She didn't attack us. Feathers changed, it became softer. Those who were fated to die have died. Jiang sighed as her twin held onto her arm. Those who must live have survived. It is for the best, isn't it? Thank you. Words were meant for Kiana. Were you talking to me? It's easy to prevent death, but convincing someone to keep on living is so much more difficult. You are a kind person. Though half her face was corrupted by the Honkai, she gave a beautiful smile before disappearing with her twin. I might just be having a tiny bit of trouble understanding what's going on, but I feel like it's all going to come together really soon. Fifth Sword shook her head and faded away. You're finally here! Su Mei gazed upon the far distance. Scale the mountain to reach the end of the tail. You'll find what you want. She's waiting for you. Who, Lin? Sixth disciple looked at Kiana. No, it's the Phoenix. Master finally found someone who she actually cares for. It's a long trip, but it was worth the time. I'm gonna say this chapter feels mildly like filler, but that's fine after 16, 17, and 18, 19. Yeah, it is mildly feeling like that, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna understand everything that I'm seeing here in just a moment. Ma Yangqin gave a slight bow. This is for the best. She said, for who is waiting for me at the mountaintop? Do I go in here? Yes, I do. Well... Okay... Wait, what?
Yeah.
And that's the end of the... Imagine having to be on that kind of loop. Thinking, oh, I have to wait till the next chapter releases to find out why the class monitor is a giant.
Well, is she a giant, or is it just another manipulation of the mind?
Yeah, I have no idea. Alright. The Immortal Phoenix came back with the young girl. Lin was surprised. She's special. Phoenix responded to her astonishment. Unpack her things, find a place for her, and teach her the Blade Swara. But she's so young. She can talk and she knows how to read. Phoenix pointed at the child. The girl, however, looked towards the sky and was enthralled by something else. She's special. Phoenix repeated those words again. I've prepared a place for the little one. She's a stubborn girl. I only got her to sleep with some candy. Good. You going to adopt her, Imperia? Perhaps. Lin glanced outside the door and asked softly. Her parents? Dead. Lin knew what the word meant. 3 months have passed. Child is a fast learner. She made astounding progress with the Blade Mantra in 3 months. I've said it before, she's special. And it took me almost 2 years. I guess I'm not smart enough. You started late and I wasn't teaching you properly. We should give her a name, Imperia. How did you get your name? Lin did not expect this question. She lowered her head after a brief silence. My father paid a scholar for words from the Book of Odes. Zhang Yu, the morning rain, the bringer of rainbows. Then it is decided. Go ahead, go and buy the Book of Odes. The Immortal Phoenix ordered Lin to bring the girl to the Taizan Temple. She'll take your surname, Lin. What do you think? I have my own surname. The girl suddenly spoke. It's Sue. That's my mother's surname. I shall take her name for myself. What is your name? My dad named me, but I'll not call myself that. Phoenix opened the Book of Odes and came to the heir of Quinn, reads by the river. The one you seek waits by the May of the river. May. Do you like this word? May of the river? What does that mean? The May of the river is an old word for riverbanks, the place where the water and land meets. The place where water and land meets. The girl thought about the word for a while. I'm neither land nor water, nor farmer nor fisher, someone who can't rely on anyone. You do not like it? I'll find another word then. It's alright, I'll take it. The girl glanced at Phoenix. She then walked towards Lin and bowed deeply. Greetings, Zahao Yu. I am Su Mei. Lin did not know how to respond, but the Imperia closed the book of odes and looked as cold as ever. Su Mei, you should only pay your respects to the Imperia. She'll be your parent from now on. The girl stood up and exclaimed, I won't forget my mother's murder. The Imperia is no parent of mine. Chase me away or enslave me, it matters not. The young girl's words rang as loud as steel. Lin did not expect her to act this way. I'll neither chase you away nor enslave you. I only want you to master the blade of Taizun and fight monsters. Your decision to respect me or not matters little. Phoenix closed her eyes and said nothing more. The girl stood there frowning when Lin remained silent. My mother's murder is no parent of mine, but I must repay you for your kindness, Imperia. A teacher must be given a proper title. I, Sume, hereby acknowledge you as my master. Well, that was a big turnaround. Sume then knelt and prostrated herself before the Phoenix. Lin looked displeased as though something bothered her deeply. The Phoenix knew the reason and called her name. Yes, master? Come here. La la la. What are you singing? No idea, just some random tune I made up. Girl pulled a face. School's gonna end soon. Yeah. Are you going home? Of course. My dad isn't feeling too well. I have to get back and help him out. Hey, if my dad and mom let me, can I hang out at your place? You sure? Of course, I'm sure. I've never been there before. Is your family dojo still open? Can you teach me that kung fu thing? I'm afraid you're a little late. My dad sold the dojo last month. Oh. She laid on grass with great disappointment. I thought you'd inherit the dojo. Why? Because of feelings. I felt you'd be a dojo master. It's weird, isn't it? Do you have any dreams, Hua? Because I feel that you don't. Dreams. Ooh, was that a loss of words? I knew it. That's why I felt you'd take up the family dojo, because someone told you to do so. Hey, Hua, do this, and you'll do everything they say. But it's your life we're talking about. As for me, I'm definitely not going to stay in Sapphire. The girl sighed and started talking to herself. I'm numb to this place. You know how that feels, right? Old memories everywhere. I see a bridge and I think about the people I cross it with. I see a store and I think about what I bought there. Me too. Sapphire is a fish tank filled to the brim with my memories. In fact, it's so full it's overflowing. I think it's great to have memories worth remembering. That's what some people say, but I don't like it. Anyways, I'm leaving Sapphire for sure. No idea what I'll do, but I want to explore the world like Mom and Dad. Perhaps I'll learn how to play the sax, or maybe the piano. Maybe I'll be a ballerina. You a ballerina? You have a point. No ballerina for me then. Ha ha. Ha. Two girls laughed at each other. I don't feel like staying at my hometown either. I don't think I can stay in Sapphire either. I planned nothing for my own future. In fact, never thought about it until you brought it up. I don't think I have any dreams. The girl noticed the disappointment in Hua's voice. Excuse me. You shouldn't be affected by me, girl. Dreams aren't that important. They're worth nothing. It's something you might be able to use. If you don't have a dream, you'll get one soon. We're still young, right? Yeah, you're right. There's something else, no matter where I go. I treat my memories as my most important things. Things that I want to hold on to for the rest of my life. Okay.
And that is the whole of chapter 20.
Now, the first couple stages of 21. Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to download it, then you're probably gonna have to unpack it. If it says error, you have to unpack it.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, hold on. Lovely. Hold on, everyone. I should have the... Yes, I do. Date modified. And what is... This is the most recent patch, right? This is like 4.5?
4.4.
4.4. Okay. Date modified. That appears to be it. 4.4 CG. It's actually quite a lot of CG for this. Holy cow. That was also modified today. Okay. Anything that was modified today, I guess.
Yes, since you just downloaded it now.
Copy. Extract. Didn't save that copy. Okay, hold on. Copy. Extract. It's not extracting. Oh, never mind. It's just not showing up. Hold on. Oh, so annoying. I hope I won't have to do this tomorrow. Probably will, though. Apparently that one was... If it says that, the destination has the same files, but it's not showing up, am I probably okay?
Do you have it set on date modified?
No, I have it... Oh, wait, that's an old one. Hold on, never mind, that's not new. That one's not new. There we go. Okay. Need to make sure I get the ones that are new. So complicated that you have to do basic programming stuff just to do this. When are they ever gonna fix this bug?
I really don't know.
Never. That one is done. Okay, anything else that was modified today? No. I think I've got it. Oh, and we're using the new Fahua. Or this new costume. Oh, this is a great place to start out. Hostile units. This thing is awesome. Oh, what? What's going on here? While exchanging emergency commands through comm links, Valkyries rushed to the burned half of the air terminal. They passed by her, but no one paid her any heed, as if she didn't exist. She was toying with a crimson plume. She took this from Auto Apocalypse's cold body. I once gave Auto something like this. Unbelievable. Search your memory. Inner voice suggested so. No trivial matters like this can wait. I have all the time in the world to go through 50 millennia of old memories. She chuckled as she admired her work. In the distance, fire and smoke had consumed half the air terminal. Not happy? Not at all. I'd say that's impressive enough. She took a deep bow to all the chaos and explosions, the applauding silence of her debut show. If not for Shixneel and Otto, things wouldn't be so bad and the world would have a better chance. Shame these Valkyries have to die. They were but pawns on Otto's chessboard. A lot of casualties. I've controlled the damage pretty well. I only broke the cage and a few buildings. Damn it, it's good enough. No one can think everything through and attend to every freaking detail. No one. Not even Dr. May. Even she made a lot of blood sacrifice, right? Victory and justice can only come through sacrifice. Never mind that. Never mind. Arguing with myself does me no good. Time to leave this junkyard. Where to go? Haven't figured it out yet. It's a big wide world and I can go anywhere, but I have no particular place in mind. Maybe visit my old friends? They'd freak out when they see me alive. Smile crept upon her lips. Honkai is still out there and the days will get busy. Just take it easy for now. Oh. Hey.
It's not a visual bug, just go with the flow.
I didn't really think it was a visual bug.
Oh, look, it's Rita.
Oh!
これは本当
Hi,
に
Rita.
便利だ。
Can I run through here? No, I can't.
おや、都政の羽は
Oh, never mind. It doesn't work on AI. Come here, buddy. Ooh, that was pretty. Yeah, buddy,
Yeah,
you're just...
I love this costume.
Is it a core costume? Or is it just,
It's an augmented core costume.
Okay, I figured. Oh boy. Hello there, Heimdall. I remember you. Although I remember you being a little bit more difficult. Yep, there it is.
No point keeping your distance, you want to get close.
Oh, he's actually not that hard. Yawn. Bye. Wasn't actually that hard.
優しいんだね。
I'm so merciful. I don't know if that was mercy.
今回は文句ないでしょ。
Heard all those lives. I didn't kill
全
anyone.
員見逃したし、誰一人殺して
Just
ない。
killed one.
その優しさをもう少し
Where if you showed mercy earlier, my old friend? Wait, is he inside her head? Oh, that sucks. Oh, never mind. That's even worse. He's still here somehow. She was facing the wrong way. She was taken aback as soon as her eyes landed on him. Otto, hi.
あなたみたいな
Figures you're not an easy one to kill.
そう簡単に
あ
Oh, I did die, but fortunately I didn't store all my backups at the same place.
あ予備用の
He
体
pouted his lips to signal the ruins ablaze in the distance, where hundreds of backup bodies were kept. Oh my gosh, you can't kill him!
店名を
Fair enough, I'll just kill you once
あ
more.
った
Wait. The 16-year-old overseer took a step
ま
back.
さか
You scared? Didn't expect the gun you shot me with to backfire at yourself?
Have a look at Hua smiling.
Yeah, she's... I don't know. She's kind of scary right now.
She has two kinds of smiles. That's one of them. Just have a look out for the other kind of smile.
Okay.
君は悪い人
You're not evil.
それをあなたが
Funny
言
you
う
should
んだ
speak this way. Of course I'm not
も
evil.
ちろん
I'm the
私
bringer
は
of
なら
justice.
話し合う
And maybe we can
あ
reason.
なたに話すことはない
There's no use reasoning with the likes of you.
確かに僕は
Sure, I did
君を
kill you
殺
for
し
which
た
you sought revenge justly, and I didn't resist. I'd say we're square now. I don't think that's square. I don't know if that's how that
Yeah, the other
works.
何を言う
smile.
かと思えば
Yeah, that's scary.
私はあなた
It's
の
only a
体を
cheap
一回
backup of
壊
yours,
した
and
だ
you're
けで
now standing right before me. You call this square?
その体を
I'll
全
shred
部
every
壊
fiber
し
of your being until you can never revive again, Otto.
君だって無事に僕
You
の
look
前
just
に
as
現
swell
れて
standing right before me.
なんだと
僕が君を
I killed you and you did the same to me. I revived and so did you. Wasn't it me who healed you and brought you back?
それを言うなら
Technically, you actually owe your new life to me, my
あ
friend.
なた
Yeah, She was speechless. Put on quite an impressive show here, and a lot of collateral damage was dealt. Think about Durndal and the other Valkyries. You brought them pain for no good reason. Her face turned red and pale. She meant to say something, but instead she sniffed and left without a word. Where are you going?
あなたには関係
None of
ない
your business. May I give you my 2 cents?
アドバイス
Nothing good ever came out of you. My old friend, we've known each other for ages. You know you better than me. I can see your confusion. You just woke up, and you're not exactly sure who you are or what you've done. You need a familiar face, someone who knows you well, someone who can point you the way. I feel like that's a stupid
私と一緒
idea.
に行きたいのか
You're not trying to tag along, are you? No, I meant you might wish to have Feng hung down. You left before you died. I can tell you who has it now. Autopocalypse put on his most friendly smile. Kevin Castellano has it. Oh my gosh, he is trying to be the ultimate dick. Holy crap. He is trying to be the ultimate dick right now. And cinematic. She took off and sped up like an arrow piercing the sky.
本当は騙してない。
Otto didn't lie.
確か
He
に
did
傷を
heal all
全部
my
治
old
してくれ
wounds.
た。
She had never felt so light, strong, and free for 5 centuries. Ripping the air apart felt exhilarating.
今の私はたとえ
Even Kevin might... No, I'll crush him without any drama this
よ
time.
く考えた
Come
ら
to think of it, I've never defeated him, and we've never gotten a proper duel. He has better Honkai adaptability for sure, but I can outskill him in combat. And with Feng Hung down, it's hard to say who will win. Oh gosh, that smile is
う
terrifying.
るさい、そんなの分かってる。
Shut up, I know it.
Yes, it is.
The Feng Hung down she stole from Otto was a copy or the original with limited power. Stole? It was mine to begin with.
彼に残したもの。
She couldn't help but sniff at the voice in her head. I am its rightful master and it responds to my every command. She had summoned the Feng Hung down once she left Otto, and the phoenix within instantly became one with her. It works like a charm on any sentient being. I can't get enough of that face. I tried it on Otto and copied a memory segment of his. Guess what? He didn't even know it happened. I'm gonna try it on Kevin as well. Maybe he won't even have the chance to draw his judgment of Shamash. Right, do you think I left once Kevin... Wait, do you think I once left Kevin one of those plumes? Search your memory. Not too much. No, too much trouble. I'm gonna find out pretty soon, so why bother? Whew. Oh, it just skips. Okay, hold on. We gotta restart this. Skip. We gotta restart that. I didn't know you just had to sit through it.
Yeah,
That's annoying.
These are long.
Oh, this is very long. Just gonna sit here for it to spell out. It's a golden opportunity, said an old man's weary voice. The aftermath of Shixneel failed eastward conquest hasn't dissipated, yet young Castellana incurred a scandal. For thousands of years, the three houses have never been in such an awkward position. The League of Castile will not just let it slide. Taking down the House of Castellana is just the first step. The nobles are going to have a field day. Their purpose is to destroy the system where the three houses take power, which must not happen. The old man paused for a moment, casting a meaningful gaze at his youngest son. Kalin Castellana must die. Otto Apocalypse felt the whole world was spinning, though it was an answer he already knew. Oh, forgot, I can't skip it again! Oh my gosh! This sucks, actually. Kalin Castellana must die.
These specific ones are really, really slow. Like, I don't understand why they made it this way.
With this backdrop.
Yeah.
Every word pounded on his heart. Into... oh gosh. Actually, holy crap, it's 11:45. Holy cow, we're going to finish these few stages and then we'll be right on time. Every word pounded on his heart into deeper despair. He pondered over those words, unaware of what his father continued to say. I'm old, said Nicholas Apocalypse, the most powerful man in Europe. Part of growing old is becoming senile. I can make horrible mistakes without realizing. The failure of the conquest should have been my wake-up call, but I didn't take a step back, which gave the League of Castile too much leverage. Excuse me. I take full responsibility for the impeachment of the three houses. After Kalin Castellana's execution, I will retire, which would be what the League of Castile wants, but unexpected. Thus the question, who could succeed me as Shixneel Overseer? The perfect successor already died. My Ferdinand, if he was still alive, failure of conquest wouldn't have incurred such disastrous consequences. Fabian, my second son, tough on the outside, cowardly on the inside. He's more like a Castellana. As for you, Otto, Otto was awakened from contemplation the moment he heard his name. He looked up and was surprised to see a rare, fond look on his father's face. You think I've been neglecting you because I disdain you? That's not true, my son. You are the most complicated one of all my children. You're smart like your mother, Sabrina, and astute like me. You even have your grandfather Frank's benevolence. They say you are soft and weak, but I know you're not. You have proven your worth at the time of the plague. Otto remained silent. He remembered Nicholas once promised at a family conference to let him be the successor, but he waited patiently. I have decided, Nicholas Apocalypse continued, to give my seat to Marcelli, Ferdinand's eldest child. That boy is only 16 years old, but is surprisingly sophisticated and relentless. Your mother and I will retire as well as Fabian and Risa. It will make the League of Castile lower their guard and believe we've chosen to hand over power. Your mother and I both think it's the best solution, but an unforeseen incident occurred. This incident is the exact reason why you're standing here. Nicholas took a step forward. The stately, authoritative bearing of the overseer froze the air in the hall. Castellana, his voice took on even more serious tone, is now the greatest hidden peril to Shixnil and the Three Houses. Time has changed. The House of Castellana is no longer our faithful ally. If Francis was still alive, he would never let his precious little girl suffer like that. And the League of Castile would be more... Francis is dead, and the capable ones among his children have all been taken away by the plague and the conquest. Luca, the present head of the house, is a useless, sick dog compared to his elder brother. If left unattended, sooner or later the House of Castellana will become Shixnil's Achilles' heel. I see. Otto Apocalypse finally understood. The truth was, he was not important, and neither was Colin. The only thing that mattered was their betrothal, which could put Castellana in the palm of Apocalypse. Oh my gosh, it's so old. Or so slow. Willie Old Fox, the overseer continued with an aggressive style. Otto, my boy, I'm offering you a reward that is priceless to you. Colin Castellana's life. And what I want you to do in return is also what you've always longed for. Marrying Colin Castellana. I don't care how you do it. And in exchange, I will manage to save Colin, make you the head of the house, and deal with Luca for you. A fair deal. Strange thing was, after all those years, the dream of his life was finally about to come true. My eyes! Oh my gosh, you can't just switch from black to white like that! He could marry the girl whom he had always been pining for. But he didn't feel the joy. Because he knew it was not what Colin Castellana wanted. I have a hard time kind of understanding what that was, but I know that he's like 500 years old, so that was probably like a long-ass time ago.
It was around the time back when Schizo organization was a part of the Crusades against the Mongolians and the Honkai.
Right.
It's actually explained in the very first manga on the site.
I see. Are we gonna zoom in anymore? What is Kevin hiding in here? Well, That's a lot of people down there. That's weird. Most of the sentiences are dull and weak. Only 2 or 3 seem strong. Well, I sense more now. You've been spotted. Duh. Robots, of course. I can't control mecha. I'll just tear them up. Easy. I want to know what happened with Kiana and Branya, because you can't just do an end of chapter like that and not show me what happened.
Remember, this takes place literally at the same time as the Koyo incident.
Right.
And the Koyo incident happens 10 days before chapter 20.
Right. So, I'm guessing this chapter is going to deal with all of that.
Well, we already know what the first part deals with.
Yeah. Pretty tough defense. Just a piece of cake. Yeah, not even a scratch on me. I've smashed more of these tacky toys than I can count. She's down as if seeing through the ground and surveying the underground structures. Her smile died. After everything we've been through together, she muttered to herself. I didn't even notice the ruckus you stirred above ground. I've changed my mind. No stealth anymore. I'm taking the front entrance and punching my way in. He's the boss of an organization now, but I'm not begging for his audience. I'll make him come to me. Oh boy. Okay, I was about to say it was there and then it wasn't there. That was fast. I thought he had like a 3 or 4 more health bars on him. Who is this? Jacko couldn't take her eyes off wasted mechs on the screen and the mysterious girl on top of the mech pile. All the patrol mechs are down. Hey, zoom in and let me have a better look. The operator did her bidding. Ua? No, she's dead already, so who the hell is this one? Another trick of Otto's? Thought soon crept up her mind. It's gotta be him again. Damn this backstabber, give me Shixneal HQ right now. Exactly this moment, the mysterious girl lifted her head and made eye contact with Jackal through the screen. Hey, can anyone hear me? I suppose this gadget can pass on my voice. Ah, forget it. Just prepare yourselves. I mopped up Shixneal and you're next! It's like, oh. Oh. She slammed her fist into the ground, and the tremor was instantly felt by jackals hundreds of feet below. She clenched the monitor again. The drones had fallen, feeding back images of cracked camera lenses. They lost track of the girl. Curses! All units to battle stations. I'm gonna flay her myself. And do not trouble Sire with this. Oh my gosh, she says what we're all thinking. Yes! Oh, that was beautiful. I love it. Oh. Oh man, Fu, that was the best. I love it so much. Oh. All these places look the same. Yeah, they kind of do look the same, don't they? Intruders at the conjunction of Passage 5 and 7, Regiment 1 and 4, surround her and drive her to the Helix. This one is so noisy and stupid too. Never seen anyone who broadcasts attacks to enemies. You scared? Surrender now and I'll grant you a dignified death. Oh, so you can hear me after all. Nothing in this space can escape my jackal ears. Mess with the world serpent, you're as good as dead. That's some big talk from a minion. Hear me. Get her now. Haven't you guys learned your lesson? You can't do me any damage. Oh boy. Stop wasting your machines. I mean, though they're useless, they must cost a lot. Probably called tactics. You wouldn't understand. Tactics don't seem to be working well. Electromagnetic field active. The gateway was shut and the blue flood of electricity rushed in, stirring up the mech debris on the floor. Curses! On the monitor, the intruder was effortlessly floating in the air. Think you can electrocute me? Think again. I'm gonna wipe that smirk off your face in a few minutes. All of a sudden, sizzling hot air flew in from all sides. Have you ever used an oven to roast a chicken? You're flying, you'll become a toasted bird in no time. She doesn't look like she's taken too much from that. Oh. Oh, they got me. Rifling hung down? Only one and it's weak. Can't manipulate it properly where my eyes cannot see. Good thing it's not too hot yet. I still have time to work out a solution. Think this is the best I can do? Following Jackal's hysterical cry, a flood of spider bombs rushed out of the mech wreckage. Oh, that's disgusting. That's where you're wrong! I don't give any chances! Enjoy your last breath. Time is running out. And try attacking them. Apparent temperature? Oh, I love it. Can I scan this? Oh, there we are. Okay. Oh, I see. Just attack the weak spots. No, hit the weak spot. Hit the weak spot. We're taking damage really slowly. There we go. She just looks so pleasantly insane. It's terrifying. Jago couldn't believe her own eyes. A gigantic hole grew out of the ultra-rigid heat-proof wall that she deemed impregnable. What is this? Is she human? She was forced to entertain this ridiculous idea. Is she really Hua? No, no, no! Jackal's cold sweat began to drip like rain. If it's true, then there's more reason to keep this from Sire. Death webs, don't let me down. There's only like one more stage after this. Oh, she couldn't hold back her smile when her eyes met the hole on the wall. Looks like I underestimated this Jackal. Don't get distracted. I didn't, but he just won't come out. After all these friendly gestures, nothing came out from Kevin. I can still feel him. He's out there, but still and calm, like dead water. He probably doesn't even know I'm here to visit. What would you do to have his attention?